Hello, everybody! Welcome back. Nice to see y'all.
You shouldn't have counted us in.
We didn't miss you, but we did miss you.
I bet we're not even live right now.
We missed those of you who are on the Discord.
You should have counted us in because...
If you're not on the Discord, are you a real fan?
Well, you're a sub fan.
Alex did his
I'm a fan of
38th
subs.
month of Tier 1 subscriptions.
What?
Someone that's not on our Discord is like someone who buys a product that I've made, but that is being actively
That should be good news to you.
resold by someone else on Etsy.
What does that mean?
And they buy it from the
What is-
reseller.
Like if I made coloring books, and then someone on Etsy took those coloring book
Oh my God, the
pages
exposure.
and then sold them in packages.
Yeah, right.
You're still a fan of me technically. You're just not in my Discord. That's what I'm saying.
Exposure on you guys is nuts. Give me a moment,
The ozone layer, man.
right?
By the way, I would pay to have some coloring book pages made of our characters or cool art from our
I'm right here.
Runa, feel free. I would pay you to do it.
Woohoo!
In the next 3 to 27 months. Let me know.
Right now.
Yeah. By the end of session, you owe her $1,000 for customer artwork.
I don't have to color it in.
No, you just
It's
have to.
true, you don't.
I just have to make a
Man,
line.
honestly, coloring book artists, they got it made.
Yeah.
They're like, you know what I'm not good at? Coloring. You know what I'm gonna do with that?
Kokoyo? Crazy.
Do you think that's how the first coloring book came out? They were like,
I'm bad at this part.
coloring.
You're
No,
good at this part.
that's you do it. It's an activity.
But you know what? You can be crazy and you can
I
be super
enjoy it.
artistic, but it takes like the I can understand why people do it because it takes the having to like design part out of it, and you can still make it kind of a mindless, not mindless activity,
Yeah.
but still be creative and super precise. And there's some wild shit that people do with those coloring.
Speaking of wild shit, Dan, you want to take us away?
Sure. Hi, welcome back. This is Adventure Corp.
Or is it?
It is, yeah. You can watch us on Twitch. That's the best place. We also stream on
not
TikTok
like-
and
It's
YouTube.
not like it used to.
I won't do this if you're
No.
gonna talk the whole time I'm doing it.
Anyways.
Thank you. TikTok and
It
YouTube.
used to be nicer.
Are you done? You guys do this every time. TikTok and YouTube. If you can't watch, you can watch our past videos on YouTube to get caught up with the stuff that we have in our video library. And if you can't have to drive a bunch and can't watch it, you can listen to it on podcasts. We do appreciate it however you guys want to watch. Subscribe, gift, subs, however you want to show your appreciation. We appreciate it. And get on the Discord.
Get on the Discord.
And we
Can
do
you-
D&D Mondays from 6 to 10 Mountain Standard Time.
Can
Yeah.
you drive if you're deaf?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
Okay.
why, stop signs have, like, shape, color.
Yeah, it just feels a little dangerous.
Sorry, that makes no sense for deaf. It's just the colorblind is what it's for. But yeah, you can.
Yeah, like, oh, thank God.
Yeah. I think there's like a certain level of hearing impairment you can have. Hold up.
Oh, God.
Because, yeah, I was going to say, like, if you can't hear it, then you probably shouldn't listen to it while
I'm pretty
driving.
sure I know somebody who's deaf who drives. Yeah. They just like they have to be like hyper aware. They're like always checking. Yeah.
Lame.
Okay, folks. Let's get into a recap here.
Let's get into the news.
So, last
That's a Keemstar
episode.
throwback.
Wow.
We met the cutest little guy
Did
ever
he
in
get
all
canceled?
of existence, and he's now my son.
You all
Dipshit.
returned to Clouds, and over the months that followed, you watched more and more storms being pulled out of the atmosphere towards where Wogros meditates on Glass Mountain. One particularly violent storm prompted the party to attempt to interfere. Cyrus was chased by the Thunder Blade until Wogros himself came out to swallow what remained of the storm when Sylphie and Cyrus had worked together to reduce it as much as possible with their magics. Jasmine announced a political marriage between herself and one of the princes of Thelin.
Thank you.
You celebrated the wedding, and then the party's year of respite was brought to a close. The Mantis had come to call. She returned with a student in tow, apparently the key to gaining the key-severing art that might cut Wogros off from his blade.
And she weirdly, separated from her student somewhere in there, because she arrived first, He had enough time to talk to her for like 5 minutes, and then he showed up.
Yep.
She
Yeah, she came in like out of breath, and then he came shortly after. Yeah. Yeah. So, we pick back up along the trail. You all have been traveling. Barry, the student of the Mantis, is quite a skilled traveling companion.
Yay!
You guys have been doing a couple drills with Barry's bird bardment, as
Oh,
it has
yeah.
been nicknamed.
I'm pretty sure he is still assigned to attack Lance. at some
So
point.
this would happen. We have been planning it. We would be waiting, late until Lance is kind of just doing the last little things around
Pretty
it.
sure it got switched to he's supposed to attack Cyrus was the last thing
No.
that it got switched
Yeah,
to.
no, Jasmine switched it to attacking
Yeah,
Cyrus.
Jasmine switched it to Cyrus as the target, I believe. So, who's been planning this?
I have been
Probably
planning
me.
with him.
Jasmine's been planning the attack on Cyrus. You've been planning the attack on Lance.
Yeah.
Okay. Both of you roll initiative for me.
I've been blissfully unaware.
Whatever he says,
Roll
actually attack
roll
him.
me a d20.
I don't have the bot up today because I forgot.
Call your mom immediately.
They are not at home.
God
Mom, can you drive home?
Yeah.
And then drive.
Can you drive 3 hours home to turn on my computer and then turn around?
How hard would it be to put that bot on the new computer when we get it?
Very hard.
Oh.
Yeah.
I love a refreshingly concise answer.
More work than I would care to do. I got 9.
I'm spending my inspiration. That'll be a 10. 11 minus 1. I had a natural 1.
Okay, so the first plan that would go off. What are you planning with Barry here to?
So I'm waiting until Lance is still in his armor and cooking, at the end of the night, kind of by the fire, kind of hunched over, poking the fire, doing stuff. And then basically I'm gonna be there chatting with him, and I've already instructed Bird Boy up into the air.
Okay.
And then I'm just chatting with Lance. I tell him, I'm like, no fucking sounds. Do not announce your presence. Hit like a silent ninja. And then, Lance is there. And then when I'm up there, I will use control fire. And I just make a little red dot on his back of his breastplate.
Okay.
Still
A
talking.
little X.
First, make me a deception check.
Oh, yeah.
I
Okay.
want to see if you distract Lance, whether he has a straight roll or disadvantage.
I'm
Performance or
just sitting there
deception?
watching him cook.
Cute. Deception.
Okay.
Yeah, he's a little sweaty from the day.
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
Okay. Does
Up his
a
sleeves.
28.
Yeah.
Really gets in there.
Yeah,
8. That is a. Okay, so 28 is good. Nat 20 on his first perception roll. This is a disadvantage. Much lower on the second. And then we're going to do Barry's stealth check.
Oh, Lance.
I would have
Good.
So I would have asked Barry though. What does Barry use to target when he's doing his dive bomb?
His eyeballs.
So he uses perception.
He rolls to hit.
Okay.
He rolls to attack. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
With
Um,
his strength?
No, it's dexterity based.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's accuracy based. It's
That makes sense.
how hard.
Oh well, Lance
you
isn't
fall.
moving.
I fall so hard.
Lance isn't moving.
All right. A roll to hit. That is, however, a natural 1 on his attack. As Lance is in the middle of cooking, as the pot and fire in front of him explodes.
Hold on. Hold on. He would have advantage. This is a sneak attack.
Oh, I think you're right. This is way funnier. And let's do that once in a row.
Jesus Christ.
He's cursed.
It's meant to be.
You can't do it, guys.
The freaking fire
The dice
explodes
snow.
everywhere.
The dice snow.
All of you would be covered in sparks, molten pieces of flame on you. Everybody takes at least 1 fire damage. Whatever you were cooking with is in tattered ruins as Barry is left a divot. What the fuck?
My cookware.
I take no damage.
That was expensive. Barry.
Oh no. Sorry.
What are you doing, Barry?
You missed.
Cyrus told me to hit Lance.
I told you to hit Cyrus.
You were trying to hit me?
I was trying to hit Lance.
I look at Jasmine.
I thought we were doing Cyrus tomorrow.
No.
Oh, I misunderstood.
I said that yesterday.
But it was late, so I thought you meant... Okay, we could still try Cyrus tomorrow.
Alright, me, you, and Jasmine need to have a conversation because you just failed 2 assassinations.
I only knew I was doing one. Yes.
Can you stop trying to drop on people? It's not very nice.
But I'm practicing.
But Sylvie...
Because they're using you as a weapon.
Sylvie, how does he train?
Not like this.
Well, he needs to get better.
We are not his mentors.
I don't think destroying Wolgros's lunch is going to...
Who is Wogros?
Don't worry about
Not
it.
him. No.
He's a douche.
But stop it. You're not very good, and it's not your fault.
I'm gonna look at
But
Jasmine.
look at me.
And then look at
You're
Sophie.
doing okay. Look at me.
Hmm?
Look at me. No. I'm gonna put my fingers under his chin. You're doing okay, but you just have to stop being used as a weapon.
Sophie, will you just take the hit so you can practice?
No. It's going to hurt a lot.
Isn't it a little hypocritical?
It's going to hurt a lot. No, I'm telling him to just stop.
Yeah, but what kind if you're gonna use him as a weapon?
He's going to be taught by his mentor
To
use it
become a
himself.
weapon
You guys are
for-
using
But
it against party
she
members.
only trains me to do the useless thing.
Yes.
It's not going to be useless in the long run.
Imagine how epic it would be if we're fighting, and then Wall grows, boom, bird bardment.
Speaking of the useless thing, up. Looks like dinner's going to be at least another hour, so we have more time. Mantis is going to take Barry over to a tree nearby and, notch a spot that he is supposed to be aiming at, but of course that's not where he actually needs to hit with the thing, as she starts to have him practice again. As...
I look at my crumpled scrap metal that used to be an ornate little crock pot that goes on a fire. I've been glamping this whole time. I spent 2,000 gold on a luxury tent and all of the amenities. I have a little ice rock that glows in the middle and keeps it nice and temperate.
Yeah, your cookware is thoroughly destroyed, as well as all the stuff to hang it over the fire. As you pick up the pieces and realize this is demolished. You guys don't have to make a new fire, let alone...
Baby, I need a new rabbit.
I'm lost.
For dinner,
Oh.
it's kind of roadkill.
Yeah, that's paste. Could have rabbit jam.
What if you went out hunting again?
Alright. Let's just gonna get up.
Wasn't it Danon?
I was talking to Danon.
Yeah,
but
Danon does have Danon does have better survival.
He also has a cool crossbow
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
auto cooks the meat because it has the flaming enchant.
He's our new hunter.
Danon
Wait, it actually does! Hang on!
It's got the fiery enchant.
Flames! The
yeah.
attack deals initial fire damage.
Yeah.
It auto cooks.
Oh my god.
It drops cooked rabbit.
How did you get the
It's
fiery
like
enchant?
Minecraft.
He bought at the auction. He
Yeah,
bought
but
an
how
enchanted
did
crossbow.
you get fiery, not toxic?
Well, yeah. It sometimes you just gotta roll on the random enchant and you get lucky.
That's your guys' one for today.
We had one from last night we didn't use.
No, this is stream.
I had
This
2
is-
from last night.
Yeah, you can save that for next night, but that's your one for
No,
stream
that's
nights.
not
You
how it
both
works.
used
We
it.
get to bank them.
No.
Okay, fine. But if you say the thing, we get to say it. We don't have to
No.
prompt it.
No,
Yeah.
there's so many fucking
Get good.
random ass things
Get
in that
good.
game.
Get
No.
good.
No! Anyways, Danon goes out. It's another 2-3 hours before you guys have food to cook, let alone time
2 or
to
3
cook
hours,
it.
that's half the day.
Ugh. So it's late. You guys are hungry by the time Danon gets back with some rabbits for you guys to cook.
Already pre-cooked.
They're not. They still need to be cooked. The fur is a little pre-singed. Excellent. As you guys cook, it's a late evening. People are a little hangry, and then everything gets a lot more peaceful after everybody eats.
You're very slow.
Yeah, well, normally I'm hunting while we go, and if I spot something, I get it.
Did the forest run out of rabbits?
I had to go find where the rabbits were. In the forest.
That's not my problem.
Eat.
Oh, I'm not very hungry anymore.
Damon's the hungriest of all. He's been out hunting the whole time while you guys have been sitting around. Okay, you guys eat.
I'm going on a hunger strike.
A little gamey.
Yeah, it's game.
Is that what that means?
Yeah, it's wild.
Oh.
As you guys would finish
Yep.
your meal, you'd rest and head back out onto the road again. During the next few days of travel, is anybody doing anything in particular during the journey?
Lounge.
Lounging. Okay. You guys carry on, fairly unaccosted.
We've been told to let Barry learn, so we're letting him
Yep.
deal with most of
Yep.
everything.
He killed a wolf. Killed a wolf that was around one of the camps at night.
I pretended to be really scared.
Okay, very good. He didn't fall for that. No, but there was
There was
a
like
wolf that was
nausea, being like, oh no.
Yeah.
It took like 2 attempts. Like we had to kind of like lead the wolf in circles.
I scared the shit out of Barry or Lance.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
In what
With
way?
what?
I'm gonna take the wolf after it's killed later, and then at night I'm gonna skin it down so that the head is still its head, but I'm gonna leave its like spine and bones attached with ligaments, but the meat's gone. And I'm gonna kind of put some like iron wire out so the claws are like out like this, and I'm gonna use telekinesis to float it into the camp at night, and I'm gonna put burning fires into its eyes.
Why?
Well, that's horrendous. And who are you targeting?
You're gonna scare Dahlia.
Probably Lance or Barry, probably both.
Okay. Okay. Lance holds firm. Well, you a jolt as it gets stabbed. Cyrus. And who else?
And then Barry.
Oh, and Barry. Okay. Yeah, Barry holds firm as well. There's not even a shout. You just hear it clink against something solid as it hits the stone of Barry's feathers.
Can you guys keep? I have like a sleep mask on. Can you guys keep it down, please?
There is a monstrosity in my tent. It is trying to...
It's floating back into the
Attack me.
forest.
You just see the flaming eyes of the, like, skin
Retreating.
wolf floating away.
What the fuck?
As,
That's
Lance is gonna come out. Cyrus. He's gonna kick you, like, hard in the
What?
shoulder. What the fuck, man? I understand you scaring me. Then it's time to sleep. The kid? Come on.
He took it better than you.
What if he didn't sleep?
No, I don't know what it was.
I guess. It was pretty well done, though.
No, it was
Some kind of
terrible.
demon
You're
out there.
terrible. Go the fuck to sleep.
I don't need to sleep.
March back.
I want to sleep
You do.
straight.
We need to practice the breath thing.
No, Black
Go to
Widow
sleep.
can't come and bother us. I made a deal about it.
Yeah, we actually do need to sleep now.
Hold on, we do need to sleep
You
now?
don't have to, but it is desirable.
It's so we can fight Wolfgross.
No, that's done.
Nope.
We're connected.
No, you are like, that is a thing that deepens. It's not a like on-off switch. That is a gradient.
Okay.
The more you do it, the better.
Okay.
As so you guys finish your rest. It would be probably during like a lunch stop along the journey. You guys would be at a pull-out rest area off of the road.
Oh, it's a pull in. We never pull out.
I see.
That's right, baby.
We're on the Raylan side of things.
You
Slaad.
are
What?
you are not the only ones there.
I'm sorry, are you begrudging the whore right now? That's against lieutenants, bitch.
Thank you, Alex. Thank you very much for that quick religion lesson.
Yeah.
So, you guys would not be the only ones at this rest stop. You would see there is a master and two of their students who are here, who seem to be traveling, making their way at least in the general direction of clouds. The
walking
teacher,
fast?
no,
Oh.
they're sitting down for lunch at the rest area that you guys are at. You would see the teacher is an old woman, looks to be in like her 60s, 70s. She is dressed in a very nice robe, not travel stained at all.
A robe?
Just a pure white robe.
Okay.
And then she has two students with her. One of them looks like they're maybe mid-20s, and the other one looks to be like 16, 17.
Yeah.
And you would see all of them have the same, like a hilt of a sword that is like strapped to their side, but no blade on it. As they would be sitting,
Lightsabers.
they would have been there first when you guys arrived, and you would have seen the teacher like wave you all over. Please come sit with us. We're welcome.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry,
As-
it's gonna be-
You guys sit down. They've got a fire burning. You see they've got some food cooking over it. They've already been like eating, like picking off of it. They've got a couple of fish that are like off to the side after having grilled them. If you're hungry, help yourself. Got your own food. Feel free to use our fire.
Thank you.
Do we have food? Look at Dayton.
Dana's like, yeah, we have food. We'll start grabbing food for you guys to cook.
I like how the men cook.
Yeah, that's what little Dan start cooking.
Like,
we
we
like
could
our
be-
male wives.
We could be destitute, and Jasmine would have no idea. Like, she has no idea about, like, the state of the adventure. We could be, like on death's door, and she's just chilling.
We have 1 hour of water remaining, and just
Oh,
like,
sweet.
This is such a nice
She's
trip.
washing her hair.
Yeah.
What is your swords? They're missing.
Yes.
What do they work?
blades.
Well, it is my art that I've been passing on to these two.
So you make the blade, or?
Not quite. It's easier to show.
Sure, show.
Well, perhaps a spar. You've got a learner as well.
I volunteer.
I was thinking between the students.
So.
She's a student. But I guess Barry's more of a student. Barry, you want to have a little spar?
Oh, yes. But I will warn you, I'm not a great choice for swordsman because I do a bunch of flying.
No
during
bird
my
bardment.
fighting.
You'd be working on your normal stuff.
I don't think Barry could fight
Do you have
regular.
anything that isn't bird bardment?
I can punch.
You know, you're not always going to be able to bird
We
bard.
watched-
Maybe.
As
We watched you fight.
You see the student. I'm not sure what bird bardment is, but you're fine to fly. I'll be all right.
Okay. Yeah, no, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Trust me.
I don't think we should encourage it anymore.
Let's add Jasmine in there. Jasmine, you're a student.
Yes.
How did Barry kill the wolf?
Dropped on it.
Bird bardment, yeah, fuck.
Yeah, the
they-
skeleton had like in its spine.
You would
Getting
see the
back
teacher
broken.
look at you, and
She has to use she has to use this sword, and like, this is a perfect opportunity to use it.
The evil sword that sucks the soul of its victim.
you would feel a pulse of ki come over you. She's trying to measure your ki. You don't have any abilities to hide it, so
Okay.
she would look
I'm
over
gonna die. Am I gonna get executed right here?
as she looks. You're a little advanced for the students, I think.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I look to the Mantis. Do you think Barry can do it, or?
Mantis just nods.
Okay, Barry.
Sure, Barry.
Woo! I pull out my elaborate lawn chair that unfolds.
I sit on the back of Lance's chariot. He just like turns it around.
It's like the back of the
a
pickup
tailgate
truck.
party?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's got
Yeah.
some blankets tied to it, so it can just be like rolled
Yeah.
out.
There's a tiny bag of holding in the cup holder, and I pull an entire
There's, like-
bottle of wine out of the cup holder.
It's actually pillowed along the sides, so if he pumps into it, it doesn't hurt as much. And so when she lays on it, it doesn't hurt. It's pretty comfy.
You put some pillows on it.
It's pretty comfy.
You put some pillows on it.
Pretty comfy.
Yeah. As you would see Barry get up, this student gets up. You see them like face across each other. Once they say begin, Barry immediately starts flying. The student is drawing and thrusting at like the same motion towards them as Barry's trying to get up into
Barry's
the air.
getting a thrust.
I was surprised if he likes that kind of thing.
As you see
I'm
it
saying he
stab
might be gay.
out, and blood just sprouts from Barry's side as that is going to hit.
It's okay, I can
Barry,
do
dodge
an
that.
after. No, throw that out.
As that is going to be 13 points of damage to Barry as they just blood starts to like pour from
I
some of
can
their
heal
I
feathers.
assume he's bloodied.
Barry would not be bloodied. No,
Wow.
they're injured.
Well,
As Barry is going to fly up into the air, and you see them watching where Barry is.
Yes, at most 52 health.
They are going to take a dodge action from here on the ground as Barry is setting themselves up, starts to like turn to stone.
God.
They're watching, waiting for like the attack to rain down, and then sees that Barry is the one coming down. As they're going to attack with disadvantage.
Oh, Barry.
That is a 6. As
See, we're ready for you.
they're going to hit the ground. They sidestep this, and then you see they do like a whirl where they like twist backwards with the hilt in their hand, and then when they get back to like straight, stab down at Barry. Barry's
Does
prone.
it just look like nothing?
It is like you hear like a whistling of wind as they do this, and then it stabs down.
Kinda
As that is definitely going to hit.
He's getting his ass beat.
Yeah.
That is 5 points of damage.
Get up.
As Barry is going to start getting up, they'll get another round to attack them while they're still down. That is definitely going to hit.
Oh, God.
That is 6 points of damage. As they would at this point be, I think, crippled. Barry is going to start getting in the air again. Oh, wait, sorry. They were stoned, so they would take less damage than that.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, so they're bloodied. Yeah, Barry is going to get up into the air. That slash won't hit him. They are going to, instead of waiting on the ground, they start to, like, run. And then they turn, like, run past underneath where Barry is. Turn, come back this way, and you see as they're going, there's more and more dust kicking up behind them, but instead of like them leaving it behind, it's like flowing with them, and there's this like cloud of billowing dust behind them as they're gonna and leap straight up towards Barry and make an attack while he's up in the air.
I think he's cooked.
Come on, Barry.
That's gonna hit. Barry would not be stoned yet, so he's going to take all of that, so 10, and then they're going to try to grab onto Barry. They do fail, so they are going to fall down, and you watch a like billow of wind.
Yes, good move.
Barry is going to fall down towards them. That is a 2. Into the dirt beside them.
I take a big drink of wine.
It would be at the end of the like a few more slashes while Barry is getting up before you see their teacher like calling a stop, not the Mantis, but the old lady
Like-
here. You see Barry is just in like tears streaming down his face as he
Come
like
here.
pulls
I
himself
give him
up.
a widow hug.
Come here. You're okay. I'm gonna pat his
I
bag.
give him a hug.
That really hurt.
Gonna give him 20 hit
I
points.
cast heal.
Oh.
As
I don't.
you see the other student just goes and sits down, and you just hear them like not like loud, but not quiet enough not to be heard, like useless. Sits down. As you heal Barry, you see the like bleeding stop.
It feels
like,
immediately
dripping
like it's
more.
like 70 hit points.
You're healing? Okay. Yeah, wounds close up immediately. Just blood stained in the like various spots where he was stabbed. I'm gonna go wash off.
Okay.
You did great, buddy.
He's gonna walk away, just like mope away from here.
Did you know that would happen?
Are you looking at the mantis?
No, the other teacher.
No, she shakes her head. No, for someone so useless, he has an awful lot of ki.
Yeah,
That's unnecessary.
but he's not useless.
Well,
He's just
it's true.
specialized in being a bomb, I guess.
Well, even if he was specialized in that, he has no control over it, so it's hardly a specialization. He'd be good at killing one something in a pack of things and then getting torn to shreds.
That's what friends are for. Do you have those? I guess not. Sorry.
You seem quite sore. I understand it's hard to watch those you care for lose.
Well, more like you're just talking bad about them directly to our faces.
I believe in being honest.
Yeah.
Unless you think my assessment is incorrect.
Kind of like useless isn't true. He's learning a very important art right now.
I see. Well, good luck on his journey with that very important secret art that he's learning.
Well, it's been a pleasure.
Oh, well, you're free to go make your own fire if you wish. We're not quite ready to leave yet. Continue cooking, but I understand if the emotional turmoil is too much for you.
I don't really care.
Neither do I.
Drink more wine.
She just gives you like a level look as she continues to eat a fish from a skewer. They will pack up shortly later and continue on their journey. Barry still has not returned at this point. Also, Alex B. King said, "Hey, sorry I'm late. I was making onigiri." Well, we're glad you showed
Very
up. Hi,
tasty.
nice to see you.
You're the
I want
only
some onigiri.
Geary for me.
So Mantis, I have a question.
Oh.
What are you teaching him?
Hello.
Hello.
Like Barry.
Well,
Because
as long
he's
as you're
not
willing
very
to clean up the mess, I can show
Useful
you.
in a fight.
No. You're all capable enough to clean up the mess. So she will stand up. She will pick up one of her like single-handed scythes, and she doesn't even look. She just like cuts out, and you watch about like 40 feet away a tree. A moment later, just fall
This'll
over,
be
just
him
like
eventually.
cut clean
Oh,
through.
rude. Okay.
As yeah, she looks at you. Yes, it's rather hard to aim. You can't slice at what you're trying to hit. You need to account for the travel.
Okay.
Yeah, you have to lead
I
the
believe
tree
in you.
in case the tree dodges.
As
Right.
don't bring moving targets into it just yet. As I would like anybody who would like to make me a perception check.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna take it with disadvantage because of the wine.
Very well.
That's doubles. That means it's a straight roll. Because it's it's a crit.
No, effectively a straight roll.
Okay,
Might
dirty
as well
20.
be.
Since you won't let me make it a natural 20. It's doubles that add up to 20.
24.
Like,
24. Okay. Oh, there it is.
14 plus 10.
Just need to
Isn't it
find-
so good? I wish they had more space in the cupboard for more than one bottle of wine.
Well, you're not supposed to drink and drive. It's supposed to be out of reach of the driver, actually.
Yeah, well, I don't drive. I sit in the back.
Out of reach of the driver.
Okay.
The laws of driving are very strict.
Sylphie.
He-
You
He can't
would
reach.
catch, peering over the trunk of the tree that's just been, like, cut, is a, like a black spine, gray skin, pair of eyes, like, peering over it and, like, ducking down underneath it.
Like, I'm so far away.
Just right here. I'm going to move towards it.
Okay. You make your way towards it.
I don't think he's ready to talk.
As you get up next to this, you don't see
I peer
anything
over
behind it. You peer as it's going to spring up, claws cutting towards you. As
Oh god.
okay.
It's okay. I can still talk to it. As long as I don't attack it, it'll be fine.
Okay. Yeah, that is a 22 to hit you.
Yeah.
Who's getting hit by who?
This would
I'm getting
be,
hit by a monster, but don't try to hit it. I'm gonna see if I can talk to
Sophie
it.
is getting attacked by a Slaad.
I was right.
As
Never mind, I'm killing it. I
that
get
is
slapped.
25 points of damage, and it gets to
Don't
make a second
Slaad,
attack.
James.
Hit you.
Can you make me
22 to
a
hit you.
wisdom saving throw?
Wisdom saving throw. Sure. Low.
You take 25 psychic damage.
Hold on.
Good. Like, it's a negative, reinforcement.
Don't hit me.
Yeah.
Okay, it takes 20 points of
I also
damage.
don't like slabs.
They're kind of gross.
Okay, that's another 22 to hit you.
Yeah.
That is 19 points of damage, and I need a Constitution saving throw from
I
you,
got my
please.
6th level back with my last turn, with my bonus action. Con save?
You haven't had a turn yet.
Yeah, I did. Oh, no. No. That's 2 attacks. Con save?
Con save, please.
10.
10. Okay. As it cuts into
Oh
you,
my
it's
God,
going
is
to
it a
bring.
stupid disease?
It's going to bring its
You
palm
just
close to
fucking
you,
die.
and you feel something under your skin.
Is it my turn?
Your turn.
Greater Restoration.
Casting Greater Restoration on yourself.
Wait, this one.
Go ahead and spend the gold for the Greater
100
Restoration.
gold.
100, right?
I would have to look. I believe it's 100 gold of diamond dust. Greater Restoration.
I did it.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay, so you.
How
it
much
is indeed
damage?
100 gold. The second one you took 19. 25 on the first.
Am I turn now?
Your turn.
So I
you
did
just
my-
you just greater rested, so that's your action.
Yeah.
So what's attacking her? Sorry, I'm just...
Gray
This
Slaad.
is a gray Slaad, the Rift Slaad. You guys have fought the Slaad a number of times, which are said to follow the Mantis.
Okay, we can fight this though, right?
You can, yeah. If you guys are getting involved, you may.
Well, I'm gonna get up and go. Because I'm more drunk than I thought I was, and I'm gonna stumble towards where Sylvie went.
I am gonna get my 5th level back.
Okay. Anything else with your turn?
Nope.
Okay. Are you also getting up to the fight, Cyrus?
Yeah.
Okay.
Tap my little boots. Slipping in behind it.
Okay. You've got 50 feet of movement.
Oh, easy. 60.
Yeah.
Is Runa right up in its grill?
Yes. She's
I'll
right
pop
there.
behind it and get some advantage.
Go ahead and roll to hit as you come tearing
Roll
across
me a
here and up
D20.
behind it.
Okay. 4.
Does a 16 hit it?
A 16 will not hit it.
Okay, roll again.
9.
Does a 21 hit it?
Yes, a 21 will hit.
Or sorry, that would be... Yeah, 21. Cool. Can do you have the ability to roll dice on your computer?
Yes, just not in chat.
Okay. Roll me 78.
Okay.
I'm gonna do it.
Sure. I don't care.
$30.
30 fire damage.
30 points of fire. Okay, is that...
As a gigantic,
burns into
massive greatsword of fire slams into it.
Okay, as that burns over it. 30 points. So,
And it's less of a greatsword, of more of like a somewhat cylindrical bar of flame that just...
just bludgeon it with a flaming bar.
Well, and it's less of like a bludgeon or a cut and more of like a... all
like
over it.
plasma? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, it's up. That bloodies it. So it is... Wait. What am I looking at? I've lost it. Oh, sorry. This is a blue Slaad, not a gray.
Is that better or worse? Do you remember your tier list?
I have a list.
Go to like page 3 of your notes.
Wait. 30...
It's like the
it's
first
not
thing
loaded
we
yet.
encountered.
Okay, it is going to... it's going to make an attack against... It'll just do a claw attack against you, Cyrus. Cyrus, a 27 to hit.
Blue is like 4 out of 6.
Okay.
That is 20 points of damage to you.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Okay, it gets a second attack because it hit. That's a 25 to hit you.
Hits.
That is 28 points of damage on the second one, and I need a
Hits.
Constitution saving throw from you, please.
Okay.
We're all gonna get disease.
No, I can heal it down. It's healable.
I think I'm immune to disease.
You are.
No more protection.
Alright, I rolled
for
a
me.
3 and a 16, so that is a 26.
Okay, you are safe as it is going to, it's going to disappear and it is going to reappear 30 feet away from both of you.
Is there a map?
No, I don't have a map, but it is now, it's going away from where you're stumbling from, so if you went 30 your first turn, so you're now 40 from it again.
My
Okay.
turn?
And it is bloodied.
It is not bloodied.
You
As-
just told me it was...
I was incorrect, yeah, I was looking at the wrong thing.
My turn?
Okay.
Sylphie, you're up.
I get a getting bolted.
Go ahead and roll to hit.
Guided boat, baby.
Let me do a high level one.
High level bean smash.
Fucking hate these things. Okay, 7th level.
Ooh,
7th level guided
that's a big
bolt.
boy.
I'm just letting you know so that you can prepare. My next character will have a spell called Spirit Bomb.
29.
And the only...
29 will hit.
you know how there's like a verbal somatic material component? There's a stance component to casting this spell.
Okay.
1 knee forward. I was like, does he have to scream? Yes, it works better if you scream.
I cast RKO.
I actually have 10. D6.
How much did you get?
It's a beefy spell. Let's roll it up.
Oof.
Can you help me count? 6.
Yeah.
1. 5. 6. 5, 2. 4, 1. 6, 1.
42.
40.
No, 37.
61? Yeah, 37.
37.
37 points of damage as the serpent goes clamps onto it, sinks into it. It starts to glow now with light. There's like the massive bite wound that's burning with like holy flames gouting out of it as it is injured. This biting into it. Anything else with your turn?
So that's between 75 and 100%?
I need my spell slot back.
Okay.
So, yeah.
I get back my.
Between 50 and 75%.
Oh, okay.
I get my spell slot back.
Okay.
Jesus.
As Jasmine, 40 feet away, stumbling, drunker
No.
than you realized.
Yeah, and next attack on it has advantage.
Yep.
Advantage.
Your companions are 10 feet away from you.
2 feet away from me. Okay. It's running.
Mm-hmm.
Not for long.
Yeah, you better run. I'm going to throw. I'm gonna like, sort of extend my arm towards it, and like a bolt of my sleeve is gonna go flying and try and wrap up around it.
Okay.
So it's a straight roll.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll the hit. You're drunk.
It's a 12 or a 22. Sorry.
A 22. That will hit. Bolt hits, wraps around it. Go ahead and roll damage.
Okay. It does. 15. Nope. 13 damage.
13.
And it's a like a athletics, I think, right? It's a like a grapple.
It's a.
I don't remember if it's a dex save or
it's
a
a dex
grapple. Okay, I'm gonna write that down so I remember.
Okay. Dexterity saving throw would be a 17.
Fails.
Okay. This wraps tight around it. Cyrus, you are up.
I'm not done.
Oh, sorry.
I
That's right.
move forward.
Man.
I move forward. My movement speed of 40,
Okay.
and then I bonus action swap places with Danon. I was like, oh no thanks.
Now Danon is next to the thing, sitting. Oh, fucking shit, Jasmine! Some warning. Cyrus.
Yeah, I will quicken spell, throw a little blade ward on myself,
Okay.
and then I'll run over, get flanking with Dana,
Okay.
and I'll make some swings.
Go ahead and roll to hit.
Okay, does a 19 hit it?
A 19 will hit it.
Okay, I rolled a 1 and a 19. And then... Okay, a 19 and an 8, so a 30?
30 will hit.
Sweet. Can you just select a number to roll?
What?
Can you select a number of dice to roll?
Okay.
I need 40d8.
Okay.
14.
Yes.
Can you do 7?
Yeah.
Well, I was just... Okay. Sure. Yeah, however you guys want to do it.
D6
Oh yeah,
or
what do
D8?
you have
D6,
permanency on you again, Dan?
Flame manipulation.
Right.
Dan, D6 or D8?
D6s, right?
D8s.
I was right.
What are you looking for, Isaac?
25.
I just didn't have a
36.
note of it, so I was just writing it down.
Total is 61.
Total? 61 fire damage.
61 points of fire damage. As you watch the blue skin start to shift, angry like bits of red moving under it that like glow out from it, you watch it starts to just growl. You see a bunch of the intelligence leave the eyes as an anger overtakes it. Anything else with your turn, Daniel?
No.
Okay, it is going to use its Ravager's Fury now that it has been bloodied. It gets an attack on everybody in its reach. Okay, Dan, that's
Sorry,
25 to hit you.
It hits.
And then that is also a hit on Danon. So, Dan... that is 25 points of damage.
What's it hitting us with?
Its claws.
Its claws?
Yes.
Okay. Awesome. So 25 goes down to 12.
12, yeah.
And then I will spend a first level spell slot to increase a reaction. First level spell slot.
Okay.
Second level.
Second level?
Burn a second level to increase my cap to 14.
Okay.
And
14.
take no damage.
So you will take no damage from that. Danon is taking the second hit. That is 18 points of damage to him. Because it hit both of you, it gets another attack on both of you.
Okay.
17 to hit you, Dan.
Hits.
That is 19 points of damage.
Oh yeah, so that no damage.
No damage? Okay. I still need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
And yeah, Danon's not armored up, so that'll hit him. And that's 16 points of damage to Danon. We're going to make a con save for Danon. That is a success.
I rolled double 16s on my con save, so that is a crit. So that will be
Not how that works.
60 on my
That's
con
exactly
save.
how it works, Isaac.
Crit doesn't make your save get higher either. It doesn't.
Sorry, that's wrong. That's actually going to be 52 on my con save.
Incorrect.
DC
Right.
was 53. So
As you're up, Sylphie.
So it's running away. How's it looking?
It's not running away. It's in the middle of them. Oh, it would teleport to get out of your silk thing
oh, okay.
and appear probably behind Danon, no longer flanked by the two of them.
Fucking leapfrog.
My silk.
How is it looking? Like bloody?
It would be crippled, I think.
Get in there.
Somewhere around there. Close to crippled, at least.
Do we want to kill it or do I want to like?
It's a fucking Slaad.
You started this slaughter.
It's a
No,
Slaad.
he literally attacked me.
Have you never dealt with this in your monster hunting?
Yeah, you kill the person that attacks you because you don't let people attack you.
All right, 6 seconds. It's a blue Slaad
Really low.
Yeah.
or a gray Slaad.
There's a blue.
We want this thing gone. They're bad.
Yeah.
And the Mantis doesn't control them.
I'm going to cast Guiding Bolt.
Destroy. Go catapult.
Cannonball again. Go ahead and roll to hit.
What level catapult?
Guiding bolt.
Oh, I thought you said catapult.
Alex, what are you doing?
I don't know. I'm making a little shape.
Level 6.
Ooh, okay.
This
another
is exactly what Jasmine is doing right now. She's just back in the campsite. Totally forgot.
Yeah.
24.
24 will hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Guiding bolt's level 2, right?
36 damage.
36 points of damage.
Oh
How
my
do you want to
God.
do this?
Right to the dome.
Yeah.
The snake.
You just watch a snake, like,
and
Bite off the head, and then when the snake dissipates, the head is still there, but now just holy flame burning off of it as you see the thing stumbling as it crashes to the ground.
I hope that wasn't the mantis's friend. I look at the mantis.
No, they come through when I cut sometimes.
What did you cut?
The tree
Oh.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
doesn't, they don't pay attention whether it's a demonstration or something done in earnest. They just crawl through.
Well, it's dealt with.
Thank you. Anyways, that is what I'm teaching Barry. But that only works with these, as she will drop the scythe back onto her belt.
Do you normally have to kill a lot of Slaad?
It's a losing game killing Slaad.
Why?
Makes more than kills usually.
Oh, I guess if you use your scythes.
Mm-hmm.
Can you use any other weapons?
I don't.
Go, can you though?
It's been a long time.
Because I'm just thinking like, use the scythes for the real important parts, but then it's like, okay, now we'll just use the normal scythe or the normal sword.
I could use my fists.
Dude, yeah, I'm just saying like.
I am not very effective with my fists.
Oh yeah. Could you use a sword?
No.
What about a normal scythe?
Also no.
Okay, interesting. Well, shall we?
As Danon
I'm
is going to
I'm
come
gonna
over.
Cast... Oh, continue.
Jasmine, I wasn't planning on getting involved as he's bleeding out the side where he just got like by the Slaad. That
Oh my gosh. Let me pat him.
Actually, he would have been prone. I'm gonna go ahead and
Pat
see if there are any
squish.
crits. No crits. You're like, can you not swap places with me
Can
without
him
me being
25.
ready to fight? Doing 25 health?
Yeah.
The bleeding goes down. He's still bleeding.
Give him 10 more health.
The bleeding stops. That cool?
Yeah.
That could be a rule.
But like, what if I was in danger?
That's different. That's different. Yeah. Yeah, but I was watching and you weren't in danger. You just went up, swapped, and then I was in danger.
I wanted your help.
I thought I was just watching, and then next thing I know, I'm getting stabbed at, and I didn't even have time to get off the ground to help.
Did you slip, Danon?
I thought
I
we
was
were a
sitting!
team.
And then the chair was gone. We are a team.
Yeah,
But when we're
do
fighting,
everything together.
you gotta make sure I'm ready to fight before you put me in the fight.
You kind of threw him in like a punching bag.
You don't want to fight for me?
That's not what I said at all.
Roll deception.
You don't like me at all.
We'll talk about this later.
Starts to cry and reach for more wine at the same time.
He's gonna put the wine up. This is worth it. This is
You're
worth
not
it.
my
It gets
supervisor.
better. He's gonna put the wine
Better
away.
get her tantrum under control, Damon.
We still have traveling to do. Why are you this drunk?
It just happened.
But
Stomp into my
Sophie?
tent. But the
There's
zipper
no
gets
tent
stuck.
set up. You guys are here for lunch.
Oh, I thought I
Sophie.
was set up our whole
Yeah.
stuff.
can you hit her with a lesser?
That's the restoration.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of which, I had 2 saving throws for Danon, and you made yours. Yeah, and then Danon's like, what are these things crawling underneath my skin? Is that
Greater
bad?"
restoration.
Spend another 100 gold.
I can do that for free. It changes your decision.
Oh yeah, I'll let her do it for free.
What do you have to do?
Put 5 more.
Oh,
5 if you to cure a disease.
got you. I gotta look at the chaos page because it is a weird one.
Oh yeah, every disease except for diseases that happen in game.
Yeah, we're fine.
Oh,
As
just
they burn away and leak like a
There are
goo
some
over the
spells that are just not to be used the way you think they are. Like remove curse.
Yeah.
You cannot remove curses with remove curse.
Yeah.
Yes, you can.
Only
Just gotta
bad.
do weak curse.
Only curses that don't really matter.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right. You guys finish your lunch. Jasmine, you're drunk for the rest
Oh, no, she got
I got
lesser.
lesser.
Oh, that's right. Yes,
Against
you did.
my will.
Yeah, you.
So she's probably
Your
like.
head
Yeah, the
clears
girl.
up.
And then I lost the restoration.
As you guys get moving, once again, Danon will come up now that you're sober and try to rehash that conversation. So, can we agree that if you're not in danger, throw me into a fight if I'm ready to fight?
Okay.
Cool.
Fine. Sorry.
Thanks. Hate this part. As he's still like, and gonna speed up.
I'll make it up to you.
Deal.
Okay.
As that clears the awkwardness as you guys start joking, he like leans down to like flirt with you a bit about it, of like, how are you gonna make it up to me? As the walk continues on as normal, as you guys eventually find yourself.
I cast Sending to Barry.
Okay.
Where is he?
We're leaving soon. Well, you got to come back.
As Barry will crawl out of the cart
Oh,
on the
honey.
ground. His feet. They were really mean.
They were really mean. You're correct, yeah.
Oh,
You're
the
doing
other
great.
practitioners? Yeah.
They left before us.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, you'll get better, Barry.
And they were mean.
Mantis, is there some weapon we could train him in other than just the slicing technique?
A waste of time.
No.
He's not skilled enough to split his focus.
Look, they're just mean because they don't have any friends or personality or anything going on in their life.
True. I wrangle everybody back to move.
If you guys start like trying to cheer him up that way, Barry will just like walk away and get away from you guys. Because Barry will go
What's his
ahead,
problem?
and there's just like a lone Barry like trudging, head kind of hanging down ahead of the cart procession.
Well, I'm out
for
of
a little
ideas.
while.
I think he just has to sulk for a bit.
I have wine.
He got his ass beat.
I have a little bit of wine.
I take her wine.
You can't take it.
Stop it.
To my magical cup holder.
Stop it. We're traveling.
How long? What would be like the
You
next
only drink
scene
when
or
we're
whatever?
not traveling.
That's never been a rule.
It's always been a rule.
No.
Yeah!
What do you mean?
Have you been telling me you have been getting drunk every time we leave?
Like, not every night.
How often is not every night?
Like, since we stopped having to do watches.
Wait, we still do watches.
We do watches?
We just... Hey.
Is that why you've been, like, waking me up?
Okay. I'm like, Lance? Jasmine, we have some rules, okay? Here are the couple... Here's the
let's
basic...
Go back over.
These are traveling rules when we're traveling, okay? Number 1, you can drink when we're resting.
Like, what's even gonna happen?
Listen to me, I'm talking. You can drink when we're resting at night, unless you're on watch.
I don't like this energy.
But you can't drink while we're traveling,
And you can't
or
drink
when you're
during
on
the day,
watch.
or when you're on watch.
That feels like all the time.
That feels like when we're traveling, yeah.
But we weren't traveling, we were resting.
Which is part of traveling.
So you're saying all the
That
time
was a
I
lunch
can't...
break.
Yeah, drinking's just not a great idea on the road because it's like you finish your watch, get drunk and go to sleep. It's like, what's the point?
What if there was 5 of those blue slaads?
We kill them.
Well, I don't know if we kill them super effectively.
I can't cure the disease forever.
And having one drunk person down out of the fight?
I wasn't out of the fight, I helped.
You threw Danon at it.
I tied it up. That was probably really effective after I swapped places.
Okay. Anyways, do you get where I'm coming from, Jasmine?
It's just like, why is this such a big deal? We're not going to run into anything scary. We're like super powerful.
Until we run into something scary.
Until we run into something scary. Can we think?
We've never fought a
As
dragon
players,
before.
I'm trying to think of an example of something we ran into that was very scary while we were traveling.
Got attacked by those mutant rocks.
We also got attacked by that fucking scarecrow.
But that's when we were going
That was
somewhere
different.
scary.
You guys went
We're going
that.
to a grandpa.
And I'm in player still right now, thinking of any.
As it's time for an ad break. So, you guys travel on, the air starts to get colder, the elevation higher, you guys will find yourselves in the foothills towards the eastern side of the continent.
Yeah, we go...
We're going to take a 3-minute break here to run some ads to keep the pre-rolls at bay. You won't be missing anything, we're going on a break too, so we'll see y'all very soon.
You're gonna miss everything.
Anyways, I leave
Very.
it. Oh.
Hi folks,
not
welcome
ready.
No,
back.
I'm not falling for it.
Nice to
Isaac,
see y'all
I'm not
again.
ready. I told
The
you I'm
lighting
not
has
ready,
changed
and I can't
again
believe
for you
that
guys.
you wouldn't respect that I'm not ready.
He just doesn't listen.
See what I put up
When
with?
he said that women have no rights, I didn't think
Oh,
he'd bring it into
you
D&D.
sweet.
Yeah.
There we go. Exposure makes a lot of sense now. Okay, so we come back to your guys' journey. You have been on the road a few months now.
On the
Few
road
months?
again.
No, sorry, weeks.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, makes more sense. I've been on the road a few weeks now. You guys would be up into the foothills and towards the mountains. The air is growing colder as you travel higher and higher up.
So like 3 weeks we've been on the road.
More like 2 and a bit.
Oh.
Cyrus,
Hmm?
do you have a way to keep the cart warm?
Yes?
Thanks.
Is it an enclosed cart?
It's on my card.
Not really. It probably has a top on it, but not like walls.
Okay.
I thought we'd have like a full enclosed cart. Sylvie would get a full enclosed cart.
Depends how much you use it for storage and how much you use it for sitting in. Is
Pretty much a lot of storage. So
Sitting
we want.
in exclusively.
What about all of our things that we?
it's-
We have a bags of holding.
Yeah, if it's storage, it's less likely to be fully enclosed.
Quick question as well. Just, I need to know if it's enclosed or not. Someone decide.
It's enclosed.
Okay, awesome.
It's so we can sit in it.
Okay.
I literally put a ball of fire hanging inside one of the lanterns.
Okay. Yeah. Very dangerous. Are you like keeping a watch on it?
I can fix it in a location so it does so that it sticks on a point of an object so that it doesn't move.
Yeah. Like you are in a wooden cart, so stuff will heat up. Stuff might shift. So
Yeah, like if one of you says it's getting too hot, let me know. I'll kind of leave it up to you adults to let me know if there's a problem with the heating. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. To deal with this, then, everybody who's traveling in the cart, make me one perception check.
Uno percepzione.
I'm gonna find a disadvantage because I'm not really paying attention.
Appropriate.
That is a 19 with disadvantage.
28.
Not bad.
Which turns into 31.
28.
Jesus Christ.
Idalia does terribly. Lance does well. And Danon does alright. Okay, so then we'll say with that, at any point that something is like getting too hot and anything might start to smoke or something shifts, it gets noticed rather quickly.
Manipulate it.
Yeah.
Sophie spends most of the time in the crate.
As so it's starting to get cooler. You guys are traveling up,
After the
and
feed added, she was like, "Oh hell yeah!"
we would get to the
They
point
can't drink.
that you guys pull
Supervisors
into
are out.
a tiny mountain village.
You get it.
This is the last stop that still has like a highway here.
This is where the sister is.
This is not a trading passageway whatsoever. So this is the end of the highway. As you guys stop here, Barry takes you guys over towards a field that he'll take you over towards.
Do we have to walk or?
Yeah, you guys will have to get out and like go on to this field as the cart will come to a stop. Barry stops near like a little enclosure of trees here, and turns towards you all with a big grin. Everybody, meet my sister. As he is going to motion towards the headstone beside him.
Oh god.
Oh, she's dead?
Yeah. Yes.
He wants his grandfather to move his fucking burial place next to his sister. Because he wants his grandfather to move closer to his sister.
I thought your sister.
He doesn't want his grandfather to move houses. He wants his grandfather to bury himself next to his sister.
Okay, sorry, I'm really confused. I thought his sister wanted.
What were we told?
He said that he wanted him and his grandfather and his sister to make up because they parted on bad terms.
Oh god.
And the sister's dead.
So she is dead.
Yeah.
What happened between them?
Okay.
They had a big fight and she left. And then she died a few years later.
Okay. And you want your grandpa to come here?
Mm-hmm.
To
What was
do
there-
What exactly?
Talk to her to make peace.
Okay.
What was their fight about?
I don't know. They wouldn't tell me.
Okay. So you want us to come and convince your grandpa to come make up to your sister about a fight that we don't know nothing about?
No, I want to convince my grandpa, and
We will support you.
she said you could help me get there.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Perfect.
All right, we can do that. Yeah.
You guys can say hi. She doesn't say hi back.
What's her
but
name?
It was Cleese.
Hello, Cleese. Nice to meet you.
Hi, Cleese. It's nice to see you. How have you been? I can see that they have been keeping things clean. As he will just start to like chat at the headstone. He sits down and just starts like talking about the travel before you guys met him and like meeting the Mantis. He tells her all about like traveling with the Mantis. You get a little window into like his feelings of like she can be really mean. It's very cold, but she's really strong, and she said she'll make me strong. And he's telling her about the journey you guys have been on with him, about the mean people you
Failed
met.
bombardments.
I'm
Yes.
gonna pull out my lawn chair.
Or bombardment.
As you guys sit, and yeah, he will spend the next like 20-30 minutes just like telling his sister about everything that has happened while he's been gone.
No, you're not drinking. Danon, you're on getting Jasmine not to drink hot.
I'm the worst for that watch because I also want to drink.
Do you care about her?
Yes.
See?
Then watch.
Jasmine, do you want to hang out with Lance all night? Because he'll stop you from drinking. Or do you
We
want to
can
just be a
have-
He
good
couldn't
girl?
stop me.
Lance?
I told you you're not allowed to call me good girl outside of the context that we agreed on.
We could have Lance sit with her all night, the person that she bickers with, or she could have you next to her all night.
Yeah, choose me. Yeah, that's fine.
So you understand the importance.
It's very
Wait.
important to both of us.
I called you. Wait, what do you mean context?
Sex, obviously.
We've had sex one time, Jasmine. And I don't recall calling you a good girl.
Do you? Call her a good girl.
Sometimes.
Okay, well there could have been
I'm not good very often.
a post or mid coital mind lapse, but
Yeah, she
Barry.
tends to do that to people.
Cover your ears.
We call
Barry is still chatting with his sister.
Right.
we call it nut warp.
Not what? Jesus. As Barry will eventually pop up.
Oh no, she's got you in the flap trap.
Jesus. Yeah, Barry will eventually pop up. You see him like scamper off, and he comes back a little while later with like a handful of like wildflowers that he's gonna put down in front of the grave. And then...
Good.
Yeah, it's nice to see her.
What else is here? Is there like a structure, or is it just
Yeah,
a field?
it is like a teeny little hamlet of maybe like 12, 13 buildings. A few of them are like obviously community buildings, and then like 6 or 7 houses.
Do you know any of the people here?
A little bit. Yeah.
Do you want to go say hi?
Not really, no.
I'm going to take one of my continual flames out that I had.
Okay.
And I'm going to take a spike of iron, it looks like a bigger nail. I'm going to melt the head and just kind of pull up some of the iron up around the side of the spike, around the gem,
Okay.
and just kind of so it holds there. And then I'm going to stick it in front of the grave, so it sticks into the ground, so that the continual flame lights up the grave for him.
You see Barry get like a big smile across his face. She would love that. Thanks.
All right. You can also spread a rumor that this is very important magic, and if anybody takes it, a spell will be cast on them, and they will be killed in 7 days.
I'm sure somebody else will spread that. It's a very small town.
Okay. Is there a kid nearby?
No.
Oh.
You're
Is
not
there
telling
anybody
a child. That's
You gotta start the rumor
that's
somehow.
traumatizing. You're not. No, it sounds like you're the murderer.
Well, the implication is that I'm the murderer.
So when someone dies because they touched it, they're going to think, oh, the guy that told me I was going to die
Kill them.
killed me.
I'm not going to kill them. I just don't want them to steal this.
Okay, what if you make it really hot to the touch?
Yeah.
Nah. I couldn't do that.
You
But
couldn't
you're
do
willing
that?
to cause
Okay,
a rumor
I
about the
could
murderous,
do it.
a murderous
Sure,
death curse?
sure. Yeah,
Listen, listen,
Alex
listen
is
to me.
laughing.
I could do it, but it would take me 4 months and 20,000 gold. You got that time? You guys want to stay here?
You pulled that out of nowhere.
Nope. It would take 4 months and it might take a little bit less than 4 months, but it would take
Oh,
For sure,
yeah,
4
now
months
the
and
story
20,000
changes,
gold.
It's okay. You
For-
figure out what your lie's gonna be.
Jasmine, I just did it. It takes 4 months and 20,000 gold.
Okay.
So unless you got a little nut warp stored up, you're probably not going
What
anywhere.
No, I
if-
totally believe you.
It's not a regular thing to go rob graves, nor is it looked well upon.
No, is there anything valuable in her grave?
Should be fine.
So it should be great here.
It has been so far.
Do
I
you
could-
leave things often?
Flowers when I come through, which is not that often.
I could put a cinder hulk on her grave.
It's like an overkill.
Is that like the thing outside your door?
Yeah.
I don't think the town would appreciate that.
Kind of one of those things where it's like, it would become a big deal when it wouldn't even be a big deal without it, you know?
All right. Well, I'm glad we got to see your sister, and
I'm sure she would have liked you guys very a lot.
Yeah.
Well-
probably.
farewell, Cleese.
Bye, Cleese.
We like you very a lot, Khalees.
Let's go talk to your grandpa.
And Barry, for his part, is super cheery after this. Like even cheerier than normal after getting to go talk to his sister. As you guys make your way, you walk for probably about a day before Barry's like, oh, I know where I am. I can show you a really cool spot.
Okay.
Show away.
As
The cart.
you guys would have left the cart in town
I
there.
miss it.
You've been walking. As
I always walk like 6 inches above the ground to not get my shoes dirty.
Adalia,
Okay. Yeah.
can you play and sing us traveling music, please?
Yes.
Thank you.
Can it be Chapel Run? Can you play Hot to Go?
I don't know that one.
Chapel?
Oh, it goes Hotttogo.
Don't get this one demonetized.
Oh, she's gotten her stuff demonetized?
okay.
She got a video demonetized the other day, yeah.
I got one stream demonetized.
It was on YouTube. Like, it was the stream to YouTube, so it's not like we were actually going to get money off of it, but I'm sure Twitch muted it as well.
So we have to be careful.
Oh, well, she was playing music.
I don't know that one.
H-O-T-T-O.
Like, she was doing TikTok, or Fortnite, and the dances have music to them.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, yeah.
So he's gonna lead you guys off. You notice what's a little more than a game trail, but it looks like it hasn't been used in quite a while. But at one point, it saw like quite a bit of use. As he's gonna pull through, you guys find this this clearing. There is a small pond here, maybe like waist deep, like 5-6 feet across. Seems to kind of like seep up from under the ground. You can see the bones of a lean-to that had some like stones around the like bottoms of the triangle. Has since like rotted and fallen away. Falled away, yeah.
I really like it when they fall into me
It's
arms.
fallen berry.
You can see an old, like, dead, rotted vine that was holding us across something like a clothesline. And Barry's like, this was my home for a while.
After your sister
It's
passed
cute.
away?
Yeah.
A rotting tree.
Well, probably wasn't then.
No, it was a lean-to.
Well, you want to give it a send-off, or you want to let it rot away?
Oh, it's fine. I mean, I might have to come back here. I don't know, so it's nice to know that it's
You
here.
won't have to come back here.
You never know. Sometimes things are going all right, and then you've got nothing. And
Would you
need a
want to
place
come
go.
back here? Do you miss it?
It was nice. It wasn't very comfortable, but
Yeah.
Don't worry. We've got room for you at our house. Plenty of room.
I'm going
it's very nice.
to look at a dolly and be like,
What?
yeah, if you needed a place, we could get you a place.
Forever?
Why are you looking at me?
Sorry?
Why are you looking at me? I need a place.
I just
I
look.
have a place.
I just look over
He
and then
doesn't
look
sleep.
back at.
Okay.
If he just
As,
worked as hard as everybody else, he'd have enough money for his own place.
You see,
Have you seen him fight?
I work very hard, and that's why I'm successful.
he runs over. You see a big fat flat rock that he puts up, and he takes out like 5 gold and throws it under and drops the rock back on it.
Okay.
What were you doing?
Just in case, it's nice to have stuff hidden away in case
That's
you lose
smart.
everything.
That's smart.
Gonna
I
put
should
more
do
in.
that.
5 is good. I don't have a lot.
I
so-
could help. I could put in.
No, you've done a lot for me. You don't need to. But thank you.
Okay. Why are you looking at me like that?
We'll talk about it later.
As Barry's gonna go look over, you see he pulls out a wooden spear that looks like he made, but it like age has not been kind to it. As he looks at it and just drops it down. He doesn't look sad. He's just like, oh. As
Barry, do you want a spear?
no, I used it for hunting.
A
Yeah.
spear might be a good weapon for you.
But Mantis says that I'm talented enough to train in 2 things at the same time.
Yeah, just learn the cut thing.
Yeah, good point. All right, well let's
No, you're plenty talented.
head us
It's
up.
just very hard to learn.
Yeah. It's even more useless for everybody else.
I bet that wind sword guy could learn spear.
Probably not at the same time he's learning his wind sword.
Yeah, but you know what he can't learn? To make a bunch of friends who will
Did he
travel
fight
with him.
with a spear?
He was traveling with his friends
They,
already.
they did not seem like friends.
They were
Acquaintances
teacher and
at best.
master.
Lackeys.
As he's going to make his way back to the cart a little bit crestfallen after talking about that again.
I don't get what his problem is.
Mantis.
That cheers up
You should
everybody I
give him
know.
like a cheer up talk or something, or like tell, or confirm that he's stupid or something. Like he's very down about what happened in that fight, and I think as his mentor, you should be giving him advice on it.
It's good for him.
To feel bad.
Be humble. To know your strengths, know your limits. And if he can't even recover from a loss like that, he's hopeless.
Yeah,
I won't always be
true.
around to nurse his spirits.
that's true.
It's true. Okay, whatever.
Well-
Alcohol helps.
No.
We haven't even tried it.
No.
How can you say no?
I
It's
have
a plan.
tried it. It's very good.
He is still bummed after my pep talk, which no one ever is.
Your pep talks are more like gaslight talks.
I don't even know what that means.
You're doing it right now.
You all continue traveling up the mountainside. It would probably be a few days later. Your speed has slowed down considerably here. Probably a few days later, the Danon would like come back to you all from hunting when you guys are snacking. Okay, I found something weird. There are like, I found human tracks.
Okay. And do they look like a child or an adult?
Adolescent, I guess.
Like just one?
Yeah, just one. But like
Creepy.
frequent, like they've been here a while.
Just one child.
Yeah, I found a nice stream that we could clean off in, and I saw tracks coming back and forth from it.
What if we
Looks
go
like someone was cleaning a kill there at one point.
What if we go to the stream and then go follow those tracks?
Is it enough of a stream for you to...
Yeah.
Alright, let's go check out the stream and see where the tracks go.
As Dana will lead you guys over, you will see, indeed, a stream like runs past here. It is like a little more than ankle deep at like the middle, not very wide. You could wash yourself with it, but you'd be like splashing yourself off. You can see a spot where some rocks have been like laid out to make kind of a flat space. There is like 2 sticks that have a hide over them that are being like kind of poorly stretched here. You can see some blood in a spot where someone was definitely like preparing something they had killed to eat. And yeah, you can see clear as day tracks coming and going. Some old ones that are like dried into the mud as they've like worn a trail through the undergrowth.
Well, we don't want to spook them. Right?
We could shout,
That might spook them.
but then we'd be far away and they'd hear us and we wouldn't be right beside them and spook them.
Maybe we shouldn't be such a big group.
No, we're not splitting up.
What if it's a demon child?
You always hate my plans.
They're very... Why would we split up against an enemy we don't know anything about?
Because it's a kid.
Kids can be very dangerous.
Remember that little kid in that town? Remember when that
He's not part of the example.
was this our group, if you remember me not? The thing that was underneath the... No, that was a different group, I think.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Okay, the big fucking ectoplasm thing that had tendrils that made the shapes of the kids and was drawing us into the sewers.
Oh!
That was in Warhale.
Yeah, that was in Wahale.
Okay,
yeah,
never
the
mind.
Oblex. Yeah.
Fuck! Because that would be a perfect example of don't trust a child.
Yeah.
Listen, Jasmine.
I
Black
just-
Feather exists in this world.
He can't.
And you know what Black Feather was at one point in time? A child.
What's worse than children?
A child.
Adults who were children.
A child with a tumor that looks really creepy.
Damn!
But
You're bad.
I used to be a child, and that counters it out because I'm lovely.
No, you were a baby.
Just a baby.
Just a wee echo girl.
So what are you guys doing?
We're going and checking the stream and so following the tracks.
We're gonna go to wash off.
You gonna wash off?
Yeah, we may as well use the stream when we're there.
Sure.
We
Yeah.
have cleaning
Like
rocks.
Full-on bath or just like
We do
rinse
cleaning rocks.
hands and whatnot?
Oh yeah, we have cleaning
We have
rocks.
cleaning
Never
rocks.
mind.
Yeah, the stream's probably dirtier than the rock.
Yeah. I like
Like we're pretty clean. We're pristine.
Okay. So you guys.
Well, I'm pristine. You guys have dirt and mud all over your shoes.
You guys continue.
No,
The
I
tracks
also
are
fly above the dirt.
very easy to follow.
'Kay.
You would see they split off, and there's a few sets that go to some areas that don't look nearly as well worn. You can see some like broken branches where they go that way. But then there's like 2 other paths that are really well worn. One very short, and you can see there's a tree with like a bag hanging up it and like a rope holding it up there. A bit of like a spot where a fire pit has been set up. You can see it's like burned
Can I
things
fly
there a
up to
few
the
times.
bag?
Yeah, if you want to fly up to the bag, yeah.
Can we cut it down? Just at the rope?
You could just go to the rope and untie it and bring it down. if
Careful,
you
it's a
want.
trap.
No, I want to like cut it down.
You want to cut it down instead of bring it down?
I could like okay,
Do
I
you
could
even-
make her
do you have
life
a-
worse. Or I
Do you
could
have a
make it
cutting
better.
implement?
I have a knife or something.
Okay, well you fly up. dagger drawn. You can see a fairly simple, nice leather bag. You can see the flaps closed over it, and it has like a pin on it, which you would immediately recognize as a medallion from the Thunder Blade Sect.
I'm going to leave it.
Okay.
I don't want to make an enemy immediately.
Okay.
And I'm going to come down and tell everyone to leave it for now, because we don't want to make an immediate enemy.
Okay. Lance is like, oh, okay.
Okay.
Tying the rope back up.
If it's someone
Sus.
that ran away from the Thunder Blade Sect when Wilgroves took over, then they're on our side.
That's what I'm saying.
As if you guys follow the other path that is well worn here, you will see a cliff face coming up here, kind of pulled away from the wind. There is a stone moss growing like all the way across this, and there is a horned figure kneeling at the center of this like flat area in front of this cliff face. They are just like knelt, sat back on their heels,
Is it what's his
seeming to be
face?
meditating.
The one we met before.
Looks like an adolescent, maybe like 13.
Can we see the shoe
Remember
size?
that kid you met back in Clouds?
Can we look at the shoe size?
Definitely not him.
As you would recognize detachment.
Is it really
I told you!
Detachment? That's Detachment! Oh, wait, we can't be here. He's on like a
What?
solo adventure.
Les, you heard detachment was going into the mountains to try to find a teacher worthy enough to replace the one he had lost.
Maybe his grandfather is a teacher.
Detachment!
I don't think.
It's me, Sylvie.
You have to call a few times before you see his eyes blink open.
Hello?
He looks over at you, confusion across his face, and then recognition when he sees Sylphie. Oh, hello.
We found your stuff.
Pardon. One moment, please. As he will turn and bow, and it seems I have some guests. Sorry for disturbing you. I will come wait tomorrow. As he will get up and walk over towards you guys. It is nice to see familiar faces.
What are you doing?
Okay.
I am waiting.
For?
I discovered a recluse who lives here. They have refused to teach me, but I greatly wish to be taught by them, so I am waiting for them to change their mind.
Barry,
Yes.
is this where your grandpa hangs out?
No.
Do you know this guy?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Well, Detachment, Barry, Detachment.
It is a pleasure to meet you. I am Detachment Barkos. I am a member of the Thunder Blade Sect.
Have you heard about the things going on in the Thunder Blade Sect recently?
I have not.
So wait, if I pick a berry, is that a berry detachment?
What?
Or does the berry have to fall on its own?
I don't know.
Sometimes you say things.
No, I mean, like, if I pick a berry off a bush,
Okay.
is that a berry detachment?
No, that's two people.
No.
What are you talking about?
Puns. Jasmine, puns. Do they not do
It's
puns?
like a play on words, because it's like berry and detachment, and he's detaching a berry from a bush. Yeah.
I don't get it.
That's very funny.
I guess, yeah, nobles don't really pick berries.
Yeah. And that's berry picking, not...
Well, there is this big
Detachment.
giant guy named Wilgroves, and he has killed all of the leaders of
Her
the
mom,
Thunder
too.
Blade Sect.
He killed the shit out of Sylphie's mom.
Yeah.
Okay, it's a little much. It's just a kid.
And now he has taken over and is planning on destroying the whole city.
You would watch Detachment's face, like, immediate, like, shock come over him. You watch, like, the starting of grief, and then just, like, flat. That is unfortunate.
Yeah, it's not very good.
Are you gonna be okay?
Yes, I am alright.
Does he know about any of the stuff that happened to the Thunderblade Sect? Did he leave before?
He knows some of it. Wogros, I think, was up and about when he left, but hadn't attacked and taken over when he left.
Well, he sounds like he could take this on, but I don't want him to walk into something that he's not ready for. I am going to gently, but without hiding anything,
fill him in on the state of the Thunder Blade Sect and who died and what happened.
Okay. Yeah, he will listen.
Of all the deaths.
He listens calmly. You don't see any like emotion or anything come up on his face, but he listens with interest. That is extremely unfortunate.
If you need anything,
We'll try to make sure the city's there when you go back.
you can always come to us.
I don't think there's anything I can do there. I still need what I needed before. A teacher. And I will have one.
Well, if you ever need somewhere to be safe, I have a place I run that's pretty far from here, but it's up in the mountains and away from everything else.
When I am strong enough, I will go back and challenge Wogros.
Okay.
If that's what you want.
Don't do it before us.
The
Oh my
Thunder
God.
Blade Sect. I owe them a lot. I will talk to my family first. I'm not sure what the clan's position is. What brings you all into the mountains?
It's a long story.
I have a
Family
day.
stuff.
We are...
We are going to see my grandfather. He lives a ways from here, but in the mountains, and they're helping me get there.
Yep,
We're gonna go
that's it.
get Barry to his grandpa so that he can convince his grandpa to reconcile with his dead sister.
Yeah, that's pretty much
You're
it.
really just throwing around this dead thing a lot around today.
Is she
Cyrus.
not dead?
There's
Do you
a
have,
level
like-
of,
I feel like you're being very blunt. Are you upset?
You know who's not dead? Blackfeather.
You seem upset. Do you want to talk about it?
No.
You seem drunk. Are you drunk?
No.
Oh my god, are you drunk?
No.
That is so unfair.
You know I can't get drunk if I don't want to, right?
That's what I would say if I was trying to get drunk on the down low.
Okay, is this the gaslighting you were talking about?
Yeah, I think
Ah, that's
so.
what I thought,
But Cyrus, you're acting a little strange.
I haven't drank anything in 3 weeks.
I don't think you're drunk.
Like liquid? Or alcohol?
I don't need to drink. I don't even have to drink water if I don't want to.
But he drinks tasty drinks with me.
I can if I want to.
Every time I go find a tasty drink, he has one with me. Because we are besties.
Okay, it is totally unfair that you guys get to drink and I don't.
Not alcoholic drinks.
Water.
Juice.
Do you wish to have dinner with me? I found some wild mushrooms the other day.
You're a little young.
Wait, did you detach the mushrooms from the ground or log where you found them?
No, they are still there, growing.
Oh, so we get to go detach them together.
I will. But you are welcome to come with me.
Sure, that sounds very
Sounds
fun.
fantastic.
We have Danon who's good at hunting meat.
Yeah.
That's me. That's my job.
You
Hunting
do
repeatedly for the
eat-
whole group, the
eat
whole
meat?
journey.
eat meat detachment?
I can come with you.
You're so good at it.
You want me to come with you?
Hunting.
Yeah.
No.
Then don't complain.
I'm gonna complain. No, I'm
Then
allowed.
let me come with you.
Then it would take longer.
Do you want me to go on my own so it's even longer?
Sure, you go one way, I'll go the other way, and
Okay,
we'll both come back with whatever we find.
I'm gonna go make a
A
fire.
competition.
I'm so interested. Isaac, I want to go hunting.
You and Dana will go. Make me a survival check, as Dana will go out hunting.
You know, once we're like past tree line, I'm gonna enhance abilities. No, what's like wisdom?
Yeah.
I set up my tent.
21.
21. Okay. You and Danon would both come back that evening from hunting. Detachment would go, and he would come back with some big mushrooms that can be cooked up. You and him both come hunting. You would come back probably with something of
Something.
reasonable size in the forest, like a raccoon or something.
No, I would never kill a raccoon.
You don't have the guts to be a hunter. You're
A few squirrels.
I don't want to kill them either.
yeah.
So
Snakes
you have
historically really love
a wonderful hunting trip.
small rodents.
You see a number of things that would have been
No, I
excellent
want
to kill and bring back.
something.
Fine.
I want
But you kill none of them and come back
something.
empty-handed.
No, I kill like a rabbit or something.
Oh, a rabbit's fine, but a raccoon isn't?
We're a
Shut
little
up.
high up for the
How do I get a
rabbits.
raccoon and not a rabbit?
I found a mountain python. A big one we can bake.
Raccoons are more rare than rabbits.
Snake meat's a little gamey.
Rabbits aren't... I don't think they're as mountainous. Raccoons can, like, climb.
What about a goat?
Yeah.
Sure, you find a goat.
Do you know how to cook snake meat, Dayton?
I take out my my carpet and I'm like putting the body on the carpet. It's
I thought it was at
fine
home.
with me.
I thought we left it.
I put it in my bag of holding because I realized I could.
They would come back to an ungodly sight. I have used telekinesis to either pull dead trunks or rip trees from the ground. And then render them into smaller chunks.
If detachment is around, he would stop you immediately.
Sorry?
This is not my territory. We should be respectful of its natural beauty.
Okay, I will just grab the dead stuff.
The stuff that has fallen already.
That's what I'm saying, the dead stuff.
Yes, but please don't rip anything from the ground.
Okay.
This valley belongs to someone.
Who does it belong to?
I have only met them once. They
This person
refused
right
to
here?
give me- Who are you pointing at?
The one in the cliff.
Oh, you're just pointing towards the cliff?
Yeah, that guy?
Yes.
How do they own a valley?
Well, this is where they live.
Oh, for sure. Like, definitely, they can live here with the rest of the people that live in here. I can appreciate that.
They are the only one who lives around here.
Oh, there's no one else in this valley.
No, you're in the wilderness. This is like a random patch of wilderness.
I
that
get
you
dead
guys,
trees and I pull them over.
like ones that have fallen over already, or ones that are in the ground, still
Or that are
dead?
partially fallen over, or are like widowmakers and stuff.
Yeah. If you're doing anything that's gonna like rough up the ground, detachment will ask you to stop. But if you take stuff that is like already toppled over or stuff
Hurt,
off the
or is
ground,
hurting live trees. Like dead trees leaning on live trees.
if you have to rip it out of the ground, he's gonna ask you to not.
Okay, either way. I get the firewood.
Okay.
And make a fire.
Yeah, you gather the stuff. A few times when you're moving some of the like larger, more intact trees, you get like a prickling sensation, like you're being watched, and then it like vanishes with the wind.
Okay.
As
I would look over and whenever I feel it.
just kind of omnipresent. It doesn't seem to have like
Okay,
a
I'm like-
direction.
If you want to talk, come talk.
I rolled a 25 to drink while they are busy doing things.
He sounds like you succeed. Damon's gonna come back. He's probably got like 3 squirrels that he's caught.
Mountain goat.
He got a 14.
I got mountain goat.
Nice. That will last us into tomorrow.
Bluff.
I am glad someone else is finally helping with the hunting.
I made a
You can help
fire.
every day. Then there'll be less hunting to do overall.
Okay.
Sophie's like, shit.
I just thought.
Thank you,
I
Sophie.
thought this was just a challenge.
No,
And so
hunting
you
is
did?
a daily chore.
What?
You're the
so
best.
You good at hunting.
I don't think he is.
You're only really good at cooking, though, aren't you?
Yeah, he is not good at hunting.
I guess I'll be the hunter and gatherer of our relationship.
Good job, Sophie. Great kill, by the way.
Thank you. The carpet is bloody.
Yes, it is. As he'll start making food.
I touch it to the cleansing stone.
You just have to put it by it. Anyways, I made the fire. Feel free to cook.
Dana will follow after you.
Do you guys need any water?
Yes. I'm good.
There is a stream nearby.
I know. Do we need a pot filled?
Mantis?
Yes.
Because we can make stew. You guys want stew? Or what are you cooking?
Mushroom and squirrel stew would be delicious.
With some vegetables? Cool. Does anyone have that big cauldron in their thing?
Nope.
As
wasn't
detachment
around.
will go, and you see him pull out from behind a tree. He has like a really big pot, like wider than he is. That
Awesome.
he will take
Oh,
over.
God.
Thank you,
and go and,
detachment.
like,
I'll
fill
just
up.
grab it from him. Okay, it's all good.
Oh, I am fine to fill in. Unless
You're going to carry that big thing back filled with water?
Yes.
Okay, well, you can do it if you want, sure.
So yeah, he will take it over. He will fill it. You see him come back. It is like full of water, and he is carrying it unbothered, like just maneuvering it through, and we'll set it down.
Whoa.
Who's our cook here? Our resident? Is it Danon or Lance?
Lance will get to cutting and cooking, as Danon has skinned things and prepared them to go into the soup. Lance will start to
Sous
cook.
Chef Barry.
Yes.
Here's a knife.
Thank you.
Cut the vegetables however Lance wants them cut. We found
Turns
some
towards Lance.
like roots and tubers and the mushrooms and like
Lance
wild
will,
garlic and celery. And...
Lance will set him away to cutting. You also, like, if you were looking around, would have found a patch of like red ginseng growing like interspersed through an area. But Detachment would have told you not to pick any of that.
I miss spices.
Sophie has a spice pouch. Don't you?
Yeah. I have an infinite spice pouch.
An infinite spice pouch.
You've been holding out on us?
You were there when I bought it.
Well,
She
I've
can
been
just
eating
reach-
bland squirrel meat this whole time.
I'm like, watch
Because
this.
you guys don't like the spices I pull out of my spice pouch.
Well, then,
Pull out
can you
good
get
ones.
can you get any spice out of your spice pouch?
Yeah, but the only ones I can really imagine are the good ones.
Here,
and
Sophie.
You guys don't like the good ones.
Let me try this. Can I reach my hand in your spice pouch?
Sure.
Okay,
Good,
I'm gonna
good
delicately-
practicing
You can't
consent.
just ask a
I'm
woman.
gonna delicately reach my hand towards the spice pouch,
Put your fingers away, Daniel.
and then I'm gonna as my hand goes in, I'm gonna say, garlic, garlic.
What the fuck?
Have you guys seen that little kid?
No.
Oh, there's a little video, and this mom, she has like that like minced garlic, and like he gives the little kid a spoonful, and he's like, oh, and then he comes up, he's like, he like, can't talk very good,
Yeah.
but he goes to his mom, he's like, you want some cereal? And he's like, garlic, garlic. I pulled some garlic powder
Okay.
from her spice pouch.
Yeah.
Does it come out?
Yeah. You'll have to do it once for each person that you want to like spice the food with, and that's 10 charges.
Oh my god. See? I'm like, this is garlic, Lance. You want the garlic in the thing?
Yeah, garlic would be great.
Garlic in the thing. Lance,
Drop it in.
the spice pouch works the way you think it works.
Yeah, I have been spicing our food. I don't really appreciate it being called bland squirrel stew, but
I like your food.
thank you. I will put a little extra garlic in for
Maybe like
more garlic.
a little extra salt,
Drop
too.
it in the food.
Can you put more of my spice?
I will put that in our bowls.
No, I think they'd enjoy it too if they
I
have a
don't think they will.
If they're complaining about the blandness of it, I think.
You know what? We'll add a little extra flavor for Jasmine in her bowl as well.
Sure.
And Cyrus. Why is Cyrus being left out of it?
Because he's been good.
But
For
he
once.
is the one that called your food bland.
No, I didn't.
That was
You
Jasmine.
totally did.
I did not.
Are you gaslighting?
No, I'm telling you said what happened.
She's
I'm
no longer-
backing you up. How am I the bad guy?
Man, you gaslight so much you're a fucking pilot light.
I don't know what that is.
A pilot.
As
Yeah.
you guys end up with a lovely mushroom and squirrel stew, garlic, spices, a few like wild tubers and stuff you've been able to find.
I pull out some crumbly cheddar to add to it from my bag of holding.
Okay.
And I crumble up some cheese whoever wants it.
Yeah.
Do you have Parmesan?
No, I have this old aged cheddar. I'll take that as you don't want any. Alright, moving on. Lance,
Oh, like,
do you want some or not?
fine.
Okay. Crumble, crumble.
Lance will reach over and break off a piece and crumbles them into his. He'll take a bit of your spice and dump it into yours.
Not
and
the
yours
right
will-
flavor profile, but whatever.
There is not a food that cheddar doesn't go with.
Squirrel.
Goes with literally a meat and cheddar pie. Any type of meat. Maybe some onions.
Okay.
If we could try to be a little quieter.
Sorry, a meat and cheddar pie. Maybe some onions.
You're so full here.
Detachment just like watches you all impassively. He's eating his food at like a perfectly even pace.
It's kind of creepy.
A little bit, yeah. Yeah, exactly. He's sitting quietly. You see Barry keeps like stealing glances at Detachment, and every once in a while, like getting a little closer around the circle, until like after dinner is over. Barry would be like kind of next to him. I can feel you moving your key. How are you doing that? As Detachment looks over, it is a breathing technique. I could teach it to you if you wanted. And you see the Mantis like look over, like, but Barry hasn't clocked.
Jealousy.
Mantis is, no, not jealousy. Of like, no, that's he does not need to try to learn something else at the same time. But Barry is facing away from her, so does not see this, and he's like nodding along. As, we'll see if Detachment notices the Mantis's face. Detachment looks over. On second thought, it is a secret of the Thunder Blade Sect, even with its change in ownership, that I should not share it. And you see Barry's face just fall, like, oh, okay. Thanks for the mushrooms. You are welcome. As you guys eat, it's starting to get a little late. You can see Detachment has just been like sleeping under the stars here, for the most part. You don't see any sort of like permanent shelter here, but he would offer to you all to bed down wherever you like.
Perfect.
Oh, thank you so much.
I'm gonna make a little fire tent for myself.
Okay. What do you mean by that?
I make a tent made out of fire.
Oh,
It's opaque.
is it hot fire? Because you are in a forest.
I do have control flames, so I can make the bottom of it not.
Okay. Yeah, if you want to make yourself a little fire tent.
Yeah, the upper parts of the like the roof is hot and puts heat down.
Yeah.
And I just kind of like, like I could just walk straight through it, but I like manipulate the control flame so that I like open the tent flap and go in.
Crawl in.
Yeah.
Close the tent flap behind you. Just hear your sister show off. As he climbs into her tent. You guys.
I'm like, a dolly you want in too?
No.
I'm gonna extend it out like an extra spot.
No, that has got to be the lamest thing I've ever seen. Okay, don't look that sad. I'm kidding. It's obviously cool. Just jealous.
Get it in then.
I don't want to sleep in your fire tent. I just wish I'd inherited as much as Dad's fire control as you did.
Look, I'll put a partition in the middle.
I'm not sleeping in your fire tent. I'm sleeping in my perfectly good tent because it looks like it's going to rain.
Okay, fine.
So you enjoy getting rained on in your fire tent.
Well, the roof will burn up the rain before it even gets to me.
Yeah, well, if it starts raining heavy enough, I guess you can come in my tent. I'll set
We'll
up a
see.
partition for you.
We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. She crawls into his tent.
What's their problem?
Almost like they're related.
Some people have no respect for others.
If it does rain, I will continually heat the roof of the tent up.
Lance just like squints at you, crawls into his tent.
Night.
Good
Oh.
night.
Good night, everyone. As Detachment is just laying out like under the clouds. As you guys head to bed.
Scooch over to Detachment.
Oh, you're coming out of your tent?
Yeah. Hey,
Hello.
you were talking about like a breathing technique?
Yes.
What exactly does it entail?
It is a training technique mostly.
Oh.
Circulates ki. It allows one to be aware of their surroundings without focusing on it.
Oh, interesting.
It only works if the skies are clear, but it is
Oh, weird.
handy.
Okay, good to know. I don't know. I'm trying to think about what arts I want to learn. Okay, fine. I might have learned to cultivate a little bit.
Oh. A dangerous choice.
Well, it just kind of happened. I'm like pretty good at it. Not to brag.
A most strange
Yeah.
circumstance. Takes most people many years of practice. I am considered rather quick.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I just picked it up, I guess. Yeah, I might come bug you about it. We'll see.
We will see.
Okay, good night.
Good night. So you head back into your tent.
Does it rain?
It will start to rain.
Okay.
Probably heavy enough that it, like, occasionally,
The
in one of the, like,
roof
heavier downpours...
will get thicker and hotter in proportion to how hard it rains.
Well, the rain is keeping the foliage above you from lighting, so that'll work. But you are at risk of like lighting something on fire.
No, I'd be careful, but like basically, yeah, it would get hotter so that the rain wouldn't come through.
Yeah, you. I will remind you, you are sleeping in a forest, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna roll a d20 here. Okay. You manage to control it finely enough not to light anything on fire visibly that you can see. Detachment for his part, when it starts to rain, will go take that big like cauldron that he has. He sets it upside down on some stands and goes and sits underneath it cross-legged and will start to meditate.
Hopefully he washed it out.
Yeah, he
He's
would have
getting
cleaned it out after you guys ate.
drips of rabbit mushroom.
No, he would have cleaned it out immediately.
Oh,
after
good.
everyone
Okay,
ate.
good.
Yeah. As he will go sit underneath it and just sit in meditation.
So this nice pitter. Detachment sitting under a pot with the drip off the side, and then over by me and Adalia just.
Adalia's gonna come out eventually. Get in the fucking tent. That's so fucking noisy. You're gonna burn the forest down.
I'm gonna like pull back a little thing. I'm like, I'm completely dry.
Fuck you. Get in the tent.
You said I couldn't do it.
Get it. I didn't say you couldn't do it. I said you're an idiot. Get in the tent.
Fine. It goes like a spark of gold sparkles.
So you hurry over. She holds it open for you and lets you in. I didn't actually set up a partition. I forgot how dumb you are. She will just like set a pillow out.
That's fine. I'm gonna grab her, like lay down in her pillow and blanket.
Get off my pillow.
Where's the other
You're
one?
wet.
I'm not wet.
You were wet for a few seconds.
I'm as wet as you
You
are.
ruined my pillow.
I didn't ruin it.
Okay, well, it's not that bad. Could you two shut up?
I just heated up. There, fluffed. Don't complain. That's
She
awesome.
takes it back from you and lays
He
down.
feels it. It's very warm. and
Yeah.
I'll just sit here in the corner.
Stop making so much noise. We don't have cover anymore.
As you guys are able to take your long rest. It's 7:59, so we're going to take our midway through break. We're going to be gone for about 15 minutes. We're going to run a 3-minute ad in there to keep the pre-rolls at bay. And we will see y'all very soon.
Bye.
Why are you
Hello,
counting us
folks.
in?
Welcome back.
I like being counted in.
I don't like it. I feel like
I
it's,
am always-
I feel like it's
Text
less
messages.
natural if he counts us in than if I'm talking to you like this and he pops in. I'm like, oh hey, how's it going, guys?
I don't.
That
I
went poorly.
now. I don't mind the idea of a cold open, but I don't like that every time we don't count in, I'm like halfway through shoveling chips in my face when we start.
Well, either way, we're back, and they got
We're not
counted
live
in.
yet, are we?
We're so live.
Oh.
We're so
Joe wasn't
live.
ready.
Awesome. We're gonna play some D&D.
I wasn't ready.
So let's get into it. Hit us with it. We're about to walk up. We just finished our staying overnight.
So you guys would awake the next
Furiously
morning.
making out.
Detachment still underneath his large pot here, and the rain has become a downpour at this point. Morning comes. The ground is starting to get slick. You would realize where Detachment has set his little camp is not in the path of like the running water, so it's actually out of it. But the rain is pouring down on you all. None of you even want to get out of your tents at this point.
I'll clear the
Selfie.
I'll clear the weapon.
Selfie, make it go away. No way. My hair.
We're in a tent.
My hair's gonna get wet.
You're shouting between the
Yeah.
tents.
Okay, I go.
Sylvie, turn off the weather!
I
I
walk.
cast control weather.
Okay.
You could permanency control weather. No, it's too high of a level.
It also wouldn't work in Isaac's world. The same thing would happen of what's happening with.
You don't have to use it, but you can always have the power, in theory, if you upcast permanency.
Yeah, I cast control weather.
Okay.
And I'm like,
Because it says, for the duration, you can, as an action, start modifying weather. So
The kneeling turns into
Yeah,
something
you'd have
else.
to have a... Yeah, that's interesting.
So,
is it raining?
over the next 10 minutes, the pouring rain turns into heavy rain. Over the next 10 minutes, the heavy rain turns into just a downpour, rain coming down. And then over the next 10 minutes, it turns into a drizzle. And then the last 10 minutes, the rain would stop. It's just a bit overcast in the sky.
Make it sunny.
I did.
Cast
Look
it again.
In another
outside.
10 minutes, the clouds would part away.
Look
and the
outside
sun
right
would
now.
shine down.
More
I
sun.
just finished the spell.
Okay. I'm going to make a fire recovery tent in an area that is not surrounded by trees.
That's all the areas.
Isn't there a path?
Like a path that was detachment walking on it so much it got rid of the
Okay, so
underbrush.
there's no clearing.
The only clearing you would know of is where he was kneeling, facing the cliff face. That's the only clearing you would know of that's nearby.
Sure. I make a little tent in there.
Making a fire tent over
Yep,
there?
for the girls, so that they can walk in, so it doesn't burn the grass. Awesome. If you want to dry off, go in the tent.
No, I'm fine.
Everyone would be dry. Everyone stayed in the tent
Yep.
and shouted at Sylphie to...
Oh, I thought people went outside.
Thank you,
I
Sophie.
fixed
No,
the
that was
problem.
Jasmine yelling from tent to tent at Sylphie to turn off the
Okay,
weather.
never mind.
Yeah.
I don't make
You're
a fire tent.
welcome.
You're the best.
All right, let's go. Go, go. Come on. Come on.
Where are we going?
We're headed up the mountain. We got a grandfather to convince.
Oh yeah.
Good luck on your journey, sir.
Bye.
Thank you,
Good luck
Detachment.
on yours.
Thank you. I think he will give up one of these months.
I pick up a pebble.
Is this what you're saying for the next couple months?
Until he accepts me as a student.
Perfect.
But
If you leave a little note in like a tree nook or something.
Perhaps.
What do you mean, perhaps?
I do not know what all is appropriate. I err on the side of caution and respect.
Oh, I guess you do want to be like his student.
Yes. As Detachment bids all of you farewell, he will walk over, kneel down, sit back, and start to meditate.
So where's our cart right now?
Back
Down
in
by the
town,
road.
Back at that little...
Oh, the
little
town.
hamlet.
Okay. We have people looking after it. It's not just sitting out somewhere.
It's up to you guys. I'm sure you would have asked somebody to keep an eye on it.
I'm sure you can put it at the stable or wherever.
They seem trustworthy, right? They're not going to go through it? They're not gonna
No,
take
it'll
it?
be fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
And if
they're
not,
good
we'll burn
people.
it to the ground.
The whole town.
I thought you meant the
We're
car.
kidding.
Not the cart. We need to.
I could do the town.
It's not. I like that town. My
Well,
sister liked that town.
well, they probably won't steal it from us, so we'll be fine.
Exactly. What would they do with it anyways?
Yeah.
As you guys carry on up the mountains, it would be a number of days later that you guys would see Barry is getting increasingly nervous as you guys travel. He's getting quieter and quieter, which is really noticeable with Barry, because quiet is not a natural state for the
So
smaller Kokra. As
I think Jasmine would learn that her flight doesn't work by propulsion, so she still has to climb, even if she's staying above the ground.
Yep, you still just like stairs. So you're doing it.
Can we just stop for a second?
Nope.
Don't you have a tape with battle bag?
It's me.
Oh, never
I only
mind.
do it once.
Water.
The terrain also, at this point, you guys have done some climbing at this point. Nothing like incredibly difficult, but like you've had to like go up and like on your hands and knees a few times, or to like handholds and footholds. Everything sort of crowds in around the mountain here. Barry tells you guys about like how thick the snow and how impassable this is in the winter, and how he wants to get his grandfather out of here because he doesn't think he'll make it another winter. And once winter hits, he's not leaving here.
Yeah.
But yeah, Barry, that's about the most of the talking he's doing is when he thinks there's something important to tell you all. You eventually reach a spot where pieces of the mountain like cut up on either side, and you can see a big flat stone has been laid down, and it makes like an arch across this. You guys can see up the edge of that arch, stuff has been like carved into this, and there is a line of something that like salt or something that has been like sprinkled across the entryway here, making like a line across the bottom of it. It looks like some sort of like old warded stone passageway, but it's just like open sky above it, and behind it it's just this like this one standing stone archway that's been made here.
Cyrus, can you cross this?
Can I cross it?
What's your creature type?
I am a genasi. It'd be a
Humanoid. So you
Look, I'm native to the material.
Yeah. You step towards it, kind of nervously put your foot over it. No issue.
Phew.
This is Grandpa. He's suspicious. It's not real.
Can I read the script?
What languages do you speak?
Primordial, Ignan, Common.
No. You're not able to read the script.
Anybody know tongues?
Tongues will not help you with written word.
Or comprehend languages?
That will help with written word.
Stop looking at me. You guys,
You know comprehend languages.
I'm not the only one that can solve problems.
You have, well, yes, you have an entire spell.
Does someone need cloth bandages thrown at something?
Silk bandages.
You have comprehend
Come
languages
now.
if you want.
Comprehend languages.
I don't.
Not all clerics.
Nope. Bard, sorcerer, warlock, wizard.
I don't have it.
Well,
Hey, make an intelligence check on it, or like a history check, or like.
Sure, just make an intelligence check.
I bet it's not even a language.
10.
10. No clue. It's
Because
weird.
you didn't let me do history.
Your
'Cause you hate
best
me.
guess is that this is probably somebody who thinks it's doing something, but probably just nonsense.
Alright, guys, let's go.
Mm-hmm.
Barry, lead the way.
Oh, okay. As Barry will step over and through and start to make his way in, you guys can see this area has been civilized, is like the best word, settled. Like, the terrain past this point has been cleared into open spaces wherever they can. A lot of the like things that would be harder to climb have steps that have been like cut into the stone itself to let you up between the levels. You can see some of the like spots where it like flattens out has been terraced into like gardens that have long been overgrown and abandoned.
Oh, not cute.
Yeah, you can see eventually, like at one point, this was like could have grown a fair bit of food and is now just overrun. There's still some berries and stuff through it. You continue up and you eventually see a home. It's like a manor-style building, 2 stories, kind of on the long and skinny-ish side with like it has like the beam that like sticks out the front of the building with the like you can see it supporting the roof at the top of the crest. The roof is like very, very sloped to keep the snow from like piling up on it here. You can see cut around it. It is like cut up so that it's raised above the ground around it, and then there's these big stone steps that go down from it. There is a bit of like functional garden around here. You can see some potatoes growing, some other like corn and things growing. There is a stream that cuts along here, and you can see the old path that the stream would have taken, but a channel has been cut around on the rock and has diverted it for a very long time. It has not followed its natural pathway.
I grab one of the cobs of corn with my mage hand. And I go...
What?
I pop it.
Oh.
You husk it?
Husk it, and then I pop the corn.
Oh, I see. Just eat it up till it starts to pop.
Yeah.
Okay, I understand. I was so confused when I was
I'm like, Barry, what's happening?
you were popping corn berries. Oh. This is where I grew up when I was little, at least.
Oh, so you knew how to pop corn back then?
Yes?
There's like corn floating.
Why?
Well, I thought you wouldn't have known how to pop corn.
Why?
Why what?
Why have you done this?
Popped the corn?
Grandfather's corn.
I just popped a corn.
Why? You wasted it.
It's kind of rude.
I will replace.
It doesn't have a lot of food.
Well, hopefully we can get him to move.
I hope so.
All right, Sophie
All right,
found.
Barry. Introductions, please.
What did I find?
Never mind.
You guys can
We
see.
don't get meat anymore.
You guys can see the front
I
door
have rats.
looks like it's hardly been used at all. Like the does not look like it gets a lot of use. The door is like almost rusted into place. You're not even sure if it'll open.
Sure, you're gonna be able to convince him?
You kind of rusted himself
Yeah.
in.
Is there
Okay.
a back door?
No. I'll go see if Grandpa's in. As Barry's gonna fly up onto the roof, and he goes behind like an arch on the roof.
So,
and lands.
what do we do if his grandfather's already dead?
Oof.
Improvise?
The door's rusted shut.
But
Well,
he's probably a bird
It
person.
seems like they go in through the roof.
There's food growing outside that he would have to come out to get
Yeah?
that hasn't been touched, and the door is rusted shut.
Did he go up on the roof and then looks like he left and entered like that?
He went like over the top of the roof, and you haven't seen him since.
Let's see what Barry does.
Maybe he's aiming it.
Maybe.
As a little while later, you guys hear just the door spills open. Barry like tumbles out of it, catches himself before he'd like go down the steps.
Did you find your grandpa?
Yeah, he's in here.
Nice.
Is he okay?
Come on in. As okay as he ever is.
Is he alive?
Yeah.
Okay, we go in.
As Barry would lead you in, it is clearly a nice building. It has clearly been designed to house a fairly large, like, extended family. It like, judging by the rooms and stuff, this could hold, like, a small clan of, like, 5 or 6 nuclear families, like, living in here. A lot of the stuff has been designed so that everybody kind of has equal access to the main rooms, and a lot of it looks like it is not being used. Most of it, there's like a few paths, and even those have not been like well cleaned. Dust is omnipresent through here. You can see a couple spots where like dishes have been left and there's like some food moldering on them.
Barry,
Yeah,
do you think he'd care if we helped clean?
probably, but just because he's grumpy, I don't think he would actually care. So it would probably be fine.
Do you think, will it help or no?
No,
Okay, we'll leave it.
I am going to clean up eventually.
Well, I'll help you. If you do clean up, let me know.
Okay. As he keeps leading you guys up,
Close.
you find yourself now in a long room that would be made for like meetings among the like decision makers of a family. You can see cushioned stools that go like down on the side, and it leaves like a large open area in the middle that has a fire pit that runs like the 20-foot length of the room, but there's nothing burning in it. And at the end of it, sitting in what would be the like cushioned stool for whoever's the head of the family at this point, is this old bird. You see sitting there. His eyes are closed. He's snoring slightly. It like whistles through his beak as he's sitting there. And yeah, he's just got his eyes closed. He is sitting like military straight, like flat back. You can see he is missing an arm. Like one sleeve just hangs empty. He has a blade like sheathed but beside him on the ground, and yeah, you just see this kind of decrepit old bird with a ramrod straight
He's
posture.
only one... Oh, a ramrod straight posture, hey?
Can I help you?
Anyway, only one arm but 2 wings?
2 wings.
Okay. I just kind of stand awkwardly.
Stand awkwardly. Barry also stands awkwardly, and you see him like, but he's sleeping.
Why do you think we would be better to wake him up than you?
Maybe we should just wait till tomorrow to talk to him.
Barry.
Oh yeah, because he's gonna be so happy when you find random strangers on his land when he wakes up in an hour.
But he's old. He needs to sleep.
You came a very long way.
We can do it one more day.
But if we give it an hour and then
Nothing's
if
gonna
he
be
doesn't
different
wake
tomorrow.
up, you wake him up.
Okay, sure. So you see Barry like a weight off him now that there's an hour between him and this, as he like creeps back out of the room with you all and like quietly shuts the door.
So why don't you live here anymore?
I moved away with my sister when she left. And then she
Why did you move?
because they were fighting.
DM, remind me, did he tell us about why they were fighting before?
He said he didn't know. Neither of them would tell him. Yeah, so I moved away with her, and then she died. And then I came back here a few years after that for a little while. And then I tried to come visit him like every other year or so.
Does he know she's dead?
Yeah.
How did she die? If you don't mind me asking.
She got sick.
Not good.
No,
Sorry.
it happens.
So what's our game plan, Barry?
We talked to him
Okay.
and convince him.
So where is he moving to? Do you have someone for him to move?
There's a spot in that little town he could stay.
Oh, the
Set up
flowers.
for him.
Right.
Okay.
Well, lead the way to G Money.
Do you know what words you want to say?
No.
I, speaking to Mantis, said, what's the game plan about him learning the final part of this art?
As Mantis will reply back to you, well, we'll let the boy talk. And if need be, we'll meet with the old master without him. See if we can convince him.
Okay.
As Barry is going to busy himself, just kind of tidying, stoking the fire. He looks around a bit, finds a few more like cleaning implements, starts like putting stuff away. The hour comes and goes. Barry's going to continue.
Barry, we're going to talk to him. You have to wake him up.
Why?
It's been an hour.
He hasn't come out, so he's
I know you're
probably
scared.
still sleeping.
It's okay to be scared. But this is an important thing you're doing.
Maybe the cleaning will help, so we should clean up a little more before
If we
go
want
talk
him to move, why are we cleaning up? Genuinely, you make it worse for them to make them want to move, not better.
Will it make you feel better if you clean?
No, he's just putting
Maybe.
off the inevitable.
Sorry.
Maybe.
Okay. Do you want a hand?
Sure.
Awesome. I cast 4 unseen servants,
Okay.
Why are you helping him avoid his problem?
and I tell all of them to clean and tidy.
I will die first.
Barry,
Yeah.
20 minutes.
I tell one of the
And
unseen
then I bring you
servants
in
to
there
give
myself.
Jasmine a wedgie.
Jasmine, you would feel something grab onto your panty line.
A 10-pound wedgie.
Oh, God.
Cyrus, what the what?
You can
What?
hit it. That's behind you.
I mentally commanded to run away and clean.
I was on the unseen servant. I got the, air of the smacks.
Wrong place, wrong time.
The house gets cleaned very quickly.
Yeah, 20 minutes will pass. It's a big house. There's lots to clean. Barry has moved on from the stuff, because you guys are cleaning so fast, he's moved on from the stuff that's in use to some of the rooms that look like they haven't been touched in a long time.
In 20 minutes, I'm going to grab him by his collar and walk him to the room.
Before you, if he's out of the room, I'm gonna go and shake the leg of his grandpa.
You're gonna go in the room and shake his grandpa's leg?
Yep.
Okay.
Oh my god.
You go in.
Hold on, is she by herself? Does anybody see this?
She wants to do it, she could do it.
No.
Sylphie and Danon would be around. Lance is probably helping clean, so those are the... and same with Idalia, so those are the
Okay.
2 that would see her.
Alright. And no one does anything? I'm fine if they don't.
Danon is gonna come watch. He's not... He might have, been like, this maybe not the best idea.
Also, no one else is doing anything.
Well, maybe she'll convince Barry to... Do what you gotta do.
I'm gonna shake his knee a little.
You would get to about 10 paces from him, and the eyes would flash open, and you see him look over at you. I don't
Hi.
recognize you.
Yeah, we're friends of Barry's. He's just in the other room. I'll go get him, and I'm gonna go.
You have someone else's key.
I'm already. I walk away.
You
I don't want to
hear
interact
that,
with this man.
Like, whispered behind
Yep.
you as
What?
you make your way out.
He's awake.
How do you know that?
Because he looked at me and talked to me.
Why did you go in there?
He's awake. Oh,
Did you wake him up?
Barry, he's awake.
What? What?
He woke up.
What? Why?
Come on.
What happened?
He woke up from sleeping.
Why?
Because
Naturally.
that's what happens when you're done sleeping.
Oh,
That would be a
okay.
lie.
All right. Yeah, I'll go talk to him.
Had to hold my
You were
hair.
good up until that last
Grab
one.
your hand.
All the other ones weren't lies until the last one.
This is not a lie.
No, because that's what happens when you're done sleeping. He wasn't done sleeping. So that would have been.
But
would
it
have
is
been a
what
lie.
happens when you're done sleeping.
Yes, but
I didn't say he was done sleeping.
You said that's what happens when you're done sleeping.
I suppose.
But you did say because that's what happens, so it is a lie.
I never said I wasn't lying. I don't know who put me up to this challenge.
The
As
chat did. Get
you
good.
walk in with Barry,
Sorry,
who
chat.
is holding on your hands. You see the eyes look at you, and you can see cataracts and whatnot on the eyes. He has a very steely gaze. He does seem to still be able to see you, but you can guess that it's probably a fairly blurred image that he is looking
Would
through.
regenerate help?
Yeah, I would actually.
Regenerate does not help with old age.
No, but it helps with cataracts.
Cataracts are kind of
Cataracts are a
natural part of old
degeneration
age.
of a.
So
of a
you're
thing.
you're telling me you could ship of Theseus somebody as they got older, chop off an arm, regenerate it, chop off an arm,
it's
regenerate
not-
it, chop
So,
off their eyes,
It's a
regenerate them?
natural state for his
I-
eyes to be in from his age.
Feels a little weird.
No.
Cataracts are caused by other things other than just old age.
Everything that kills you is caused by other things. Old age is your body no longer being able to fight them. So it's the spot where D&D shifts is technically everything that kills you is healable with magic, but old age is not healable with magic. So
So we give them new eyes and then they slowly
See,
fill them over
healing
again.
multiplies your body's ability to fight it. When your body's ability hits 0, then it doesn't matter.
sure.
Hello, I'm Sylvie.
I don't know you, Sylvie.
I'm Barry's new party member. I'm nudging him. Say something.
Barry is frozen, cold grip on your hand, looking at his grandfather. You can see his mouth moving, but no sound is coming out.
He really missed you.
Shmika.
We're friends of the Mantis, who is training Barry, and we met up and we're traveling companions with him so that he could come out to visit you. We've been traveling.
Tall tale.
It's hot.
Why would the Mantis care for Barry?
They're just a patty.
Well, Barry.
But there's condiments and shit
Apparently, you guys got the key thing going on.
I'm gonna poke Barry.
Yeah.
You
I'm-
poke Barry. He steps forward, and you see he lets go of your hand, and his mouth is going some more, and still no words are coming out.
You got this. Start with hello. Hello.
Can we calm emotions?
Barry is paralyzed with fear at the moment.
Do we
That's a
does
restoration.
Does anyone have calm emotions?
Yeah, but we'll get all of us.
Who cares?
Emotions.
Okay.
Not on the grandpa though.
Okay, you're casting calm emotions. You would watch that shaking calm down as the magic goes over. Hi, Grandpa. So you are alive, boy. Seems you've been roped into something by these people. No, the Mantis has been teaching me. They've taken me as an apprentice, and these people help me come to visit you and are going to help you move. I'm not moving, and these people aren't helping you. They're using you. As you see him shift, looking at the group in general, if this Mantis is real, why don't you start?
What?
If this Mantis is real, why don't you start? As you'd see the Mantis step forward, you see the motion brings him over towards her as he's looking at her now. Yes, I've chosen your son as my successor. And I will admit that I only discovered him in search of your family's art. You are not wrong. But I do intend to make him my successor. All of the power that comes with it. Constellations are not to be looked down upon. And the rest of you, what
Roped.
drags you into this?
Roped.
There's just a giant that wants to destroy a city. That we need not to.
You might know Wolgross. How old are you?
Old enough to know that name.
Well, he's back, and he's on course to destroy
He's on
the
his
world?
he's on his way to godhood.
We're going to need the
And
next Mantis.
on his way to godhood, he's going to destroy the world. He's consuming the storms and creating an imbalance to the point where there'll be a storm that he can't consume.
Someone will stop him.
That's
Someone always does.
Probably us.
We've been storm giants, the ones that can see into the future. No? That's okay. Well, they exist, and they are probably lying to us, but we are the ones that are supposed to save clouds.
And
With
why
berry
is this
help.
my grandson's problem?
Because he was also probably prophesized in there, because everything has been happening without us wanting it to. Not that he was not a mistake. I really like Barry. He's very, very, very cute. But, when things just happen and you got no control over them? Coincidence or something? Yeah, something like that.
Your prophets are poor prophets.
Tell
I
us
will
about
not
that.
be ruining my grandson for your gain.
Ruining? What do you mean ruining?
I mean ruining.
What do you mean ruining? Ruining could be anything. It could be an illness. It could be cutting off a limb. It could be
You don't even
social.
know the danger of the art I hold.
That's what I'm
It is
asking.
not my job to inform you. All you need to know is I will not be passing it on.
Do you have a book?
It dies with me.
It could be the difference between this world surviving and it going away.
Someone will deal with it.
We're dealing with it, but we can't do it alone. Do you know Wolgross? Do you know about his sword?
I do not.
Okay, well, there's an artifact that the Thunder Blades used to have. The what do they call them? Anyone remember what they call the head of the Thunder Blades?
No, I don't.
The little gnome lady,
I'm looking at
Elise, or whatever that was her name, Elise?
I'm looking
Isaac?
it up.
Which
The head of the Thunder Blade who
the
died.
head of the Thunder Blade Sect? I think I have the Thunder Blade.
It's not Elise Sorvel. I don't know why I have
No,
it.
it is not Elise Serval. The former leader was Zyra Noah.
Okay, so he killed Zyranoa. He killed a whole bunch of people from the Thunderblades. He took her artifact. It's a very powerful artifact that I believe it's an artifact of slaying. So it can pretty much just kill anybody it wants to. He has a permanent link to it. He can find it wherever he wanted. I sent it to a different plane. Not on the material plane at all. He had it back to the material plane in 6 seconds. Oh, sorry, 12 seconds. 6 to get there, 6 to come back. It can't be destroyed. It's invulnerable to damage. He can find it wherever it is. He can control it from the air, and it can pretty much kill anybody it wants to. The only
Tell me,
way.
boy,
What?
as he looks back towards his grandson.
What did he say?
Tell me, boy, as he looks back towards Barry.
Okay.
How much has changed while you've been gone? Have you become useful yet? Discovered a talent which you formerly lacked? Or are you the same, weak and talentless? As Barry will look over at his grandfather and you see his head just like droop a little.
No, he doesn't feel anything.
He's not scared, but his head does droop a little. Nothing's changed. I'm the same. Then I won't ruin you with this art. Find someone else to help you.
Who? Do you know anyone?
I do not. I live alone. All those I know died, except for my grandson.
So the reason we need the art, or someone who has the
I
power
understand why
Is
you
it
need
going to
the
kill
art.
him?
for what?
To break his connection to the soul.
So that I can send the sword away, so that he doesn't have it.
It
It's the-
changes nothing.
How so?
It does not make my grandson stronger.
No, but the
Does not let him survive.
we can help him with that.
How?
I'm a pretty high level cleric.
We have abilities to help people. We just need somebody. I personally need him to cut that connection so that I can get rid of that sword.
Can you restore key to one who's been ruined?
I'm gonna look at Mantis.
She would shake her head. I've not heard of anything that can do that.
What does that mean?
Key is usually stored in the Dantian. If that is destroyed, then one's cultivation is destroyed.
And how would one destroy that?
Usually with a sword.
We could do that to Wolgros?
It is, for most practitioners, the most defended organ of the body, but it is technically possible.
Okay.
He'll survive.
I'll look at the dad. Would you be willing to do it?
No. More like you would come. After Renard, we can do that. What makes you think he'll survive?
Your
He
son.
has to. So
Your
we'll make it
logic.
happen.
Either he survives or we all die.
Someone will deal with it. You will find someone else.
This whole someone else will deal with it mentality doesn't work in the situation of life or death.
He'll die if you do nothing.
Someone's going to die and someone's going to live. We could save a fuck ton of lives and save his life. Or, you know, we just let the world collapse because someone will deal with it.
My family has given enough for this world. I don't owe it anything. He's
No.
gonna stand up and turn and start to walk towards one of the side doors.
I'm gonna look at Barry. I'm like, if you're gonna convince him, now's the time.
Maybe we just let him calm down a bit. Grandfather can be pretty hard to talk to when he's angry, and sometimes it helps just let him calm down a little bit.
Okay.
Sure.
As you see, he just like cuts his way across and goes through one of the doors, shuts behind him.
Are we in an open area?
You guys are in like the grand hall.
Oh, we're
Like-
in his house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
In the meeting area here. Well, meet my grandfather.
You did good.
Thanks by the way, for whatever that was. The whole thing.
Of course.
I feel like we took over what you were trying to do, and I feel like we fucked it up.
No, I don't think so. I don't think this was gonna go well right away. No matter what,
Yeah.
he's pretty stubborn.
Let him think about it.
I-
If you
I
want
just
any, let me know, 'cause I
don't
can
understand
pack it up and put it
what
away next to
he
my
means
drinking
is
dish as
gonna
well.
destroy me.
Please.
Did
He's
you
just
know
worried
anything
for you.
about it?
No, I don't know. Oh, his name's Garm, by the way. sorry I didn't introduce you.
That's okay.
Josh, did he say anything?
Huh?
Did he say anything to you?
I think I heard a K.
Okay.
As we're gonna take a break there. It's 9 o'clock.
No.
We'll be gone for 3 minutes. We'll come back. You guys have time to percolate on how to approach
What does
this
percolate mean?
grumpy old man.
Think.
Let things flow and bubble and think. It's a coffee term. Anyways, we'll be right back, folks. Welcome back, everybody.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
Nice. Very good. Hello, everybody. We come back to the party having now arrived at Barry's ancestral home, it would seem. The party had a meeting with his grandfather, who seems to be a rather grumpy old bird. He dropped a few kind of cryptic
I want you to
hints.
know, if it was Amos, I would have laughed so hard. Like, I want you to know, like, if it was like, it was just some old bird. Oh, hello there!
How nice to see you all again.
Amos is every
Nice
old
to
bird.
see you all again.
Oh,
Is
man.
there any old women with you?
Stands up, his knees break.
Let me just
You're not going to
reconstruct.
survive another winter, Grandpa. Oh, I think I will.
Yeah.
I think I'll survive a few more, actually. A few more than you. Little bitch.
Little asshole.
What is the, I would tell Barry, I'm like, Barry, I think maybe you just need to hang out here and train. I think your grandpa needs to see you training.
I don't know if you've noticed, but my training is not very impressive. As he, like, flinches a bit and, like, looks at Mantis as she says that, but she doesn't do anything.
I think it's important.
Mantis, can you make him look cooler?
No.
You are cool.
I think maybe we should try to find out why he doesn't want me to learn it.
Okay.
He's worried something bad's gonna
Is there
happen.
like a library?
Kind of?
Well,
Feed me.
he told us why.
It would ruin him, but I don't know what
Yeah,
ruining
I
He
means.
said something about being burnt out and not having your key.
Yeah, I don't know why, though.
Mantis, do you know anything about that or how that could happen with an ability?
I know that learning the ability is dangerous, but I don't know any details.
I think maybe you need to talk to him, Barry, and ask him why he doesn't want you to and feel like why he wouldn't trust you.
Yeah, that's a great idea. Yeah, I can try to talk to him tonight, maybe.
Sure.
Okay. Yeah.
We got your back.
As is call emotions like stay on you, or is it in an area?
It's an area.
I think it
It's
is
an
cast
area.
on a people in the area, but it sticks on them.
Let's see.
It's just an area. Once you leave the area, it's over.
Okay.
Hey.
So Barry.
Until the
D&D.
spell ends.
Okay. Creatures choose to
Calculate
fail.
after
Creature
pay.
fails choosing the following effects.
Yeah, when the spell ends, their attitude returns to normal.
So after the conversation's done, he would
Yeah,
basically.
but it only lasts a minute.
Oh, I see. Okay, yeah. If it only lasts a minute, then he would not have said, "Sure, that sounds like a great idea." I don't know about that. That might not be.
Barry, we can help you, but we can't do this for you. You're going to have to convince him that you're worthy to get his knowledge.
Because you are.
I don't know that that's true.
We do. We
I'm
know that's
not-
true.
I'm not good at anything.
Barry, you slammed into the ground with the
You're
force of
very good.
1,000 suns, creating a crater in the middle of the fire pit.
That's
I'm not scared of a lot of things, but if you were going to drop him, I would be terrified.
That's the only thing I know how to do, and it took me all this time to learn it, and other people learn things really fast.
Barry, right now, that's all you know.
And
Mantis, how far along is he actually in that technique?
In the one to use the blades,
Yes.
20%.
How long have you been studying it?
She looks at Barry, sees he's like confused. A few months.
Okay, a few months and you're 20%. Is this a massive, complex technique that not very many people know?
No. Nobody knows it, but it is not massively complicated.
Okay, either way, a technique that nobody knows, that there's one teacher and you're already 20% done it.
Mantis tells me all the time that I'm very slow at learning and I can't practice other things.
It doesn't make
How
you any
helpful.
less than anyone
Well,
else.
Mantis is trying
As you glare at Mantis and she looks at you and she gets it like an actual like, oops, like in her eyes. I'm like, this is backfiring in this particular situation.
all deception or whatever it has to be.
Yeah.
But I'm going to tell Barry, I'm like, Mantis is trying to inspire you, but sometimes where you need a fine tool or to make an inscription, sometimes she hits it with a hammer. She has good intentions.
I know she has good intentions. She's still teaching me.
Okay, but sometimes instead of like saying that you're horrible at something, to tell you that you're horrible at something, they say that you're slow and not good at something to get you to work harder. I think that's what she's trying to do here.
Not everyone starts knowing it 100%.
Make me a deception check.
Sure.
You're all working here, so go ahead and do it at advantage.
Yeah, I got it.
9:09 p.m. 5 notifications. YouTube collapse.
It is roll me 2 d20s.
7, 11.
Okay, 21.
21. You watch Barry like hear this, but he's like deep in his own thoughts right now. It doesn't like kind of all the way sink in, and he starts to kind of like brush it off like, yeah, I guess.
Barry,
Okay.
do you know what you have control over?
No.
Okay, I'm going to tell you the 2 things that you have control over. Maybe 3, okay? Number 1 thing that you have control over is who you let tell you what to do and how you let what they say to you affect you. Okay? That's one thing you have control over. The next
That's
thing
2 things.
Okay, sure. We'll put them together, right? Do you get that first one? 2? You got those?
Sure.
Okay. The next thing you have control over is how hard you work at something. Nobody can determine how hard, how doggedly, how much effort you put into something. You're the only one who can control that. Okay?
Yeah. We've watched you try your hardest this
So-
whole way here.
You get to decide what people think of you. You get to decide how it affects you, and you get to decide how hard you work.
Yeah.
I would not be able to do what you're doing.
Why not?
Inspire me.
You can do so many things. You can walk on air and change places with people and
And you're so much stronger than me.
no, you're all.
I would have given up 1 week in.
I'm giving Adalia the signal to inspire me.
Okay. She will start to like hum quietly, like.
It just plays the Rocky theme behind him.
I am going to. I want to do a performance or persuasion. You can choose, but basically, I'm trying to like inspire and empower him into like he's. I'll give you the theme of what I'm trying to do is, you might not be the best. You might not be the fastest. You might not be the most talented. No. I'm
kidding.
right? You might not be the best, fastest, or most talented, but you can absolutely be the most determined, the most hardworking, the most unstoppable, the most implacable, the most thorny piece of shit that's ever been in the sole of somebody's sock. You know, you can be the wind that grinds down the stone, the rain that cleaves through the mountain. Like, I think the biggest word that you need to do is unstoppable, undeniable, implacable. That's kind of what I'm trying to put into it.
Go ahead and make me a performance check.
Okay.
15 p.m. 5 notifications.
Inspired.
YouTube collapse stack. 1 hour ago. The count easies. I can fix about anything.
Pull my 220s.
We're rolling this one ourselves.
Huh?
I just said you're rolling this one yourself.
No, sure. Alex, roll me 2 d20s.
I didn't mean it as a comment.
You jinxed it.
3 and a 9.
Does a dirty 20.
Are you using the inspiration
Holy
from
fuck!
your sister?
You are rolling better.
Are you using the inspiration from your sister?
Oh, and I guess she's what,
D8.
D10?
Or D10.
No, it's D10s now.
I think.
D10.
Dahlia. D8s. 14d8.
Oh, is D8? Runa, hit me with guidance too if you can.
Not. Mine's a little more visible than humming a tune under my breath.
Who cares?
That's
Make me
an
fucking
8.
glow. Okay, so
Ooh.
29.
29. So you watch this like sink into Barry, and you can see that you are very much at war with some built-up insecurities. It is like getting through to him, but you realize like he might need to sit with this for a little while. He is like clearly overwhelmed, quite like exhausted just from that like meeting with his grandfather.
I'm gonna pat him on the back and kind of shoo him over to Mantis or Lance.
Okay. Yeah, you send him over that way. It is Lance who eventually like gets him. Will like wrap an arm around his shoulder and be like, "Come on, let's find somewhere to rest for a bit." Yeah, I'll show you guys some rooms. As Barry will kind of like sulk out ahead of you all and take you guys to some of the like rooms, the many rooms that are here. Show you guys over where the bedding is, and I should do some laundry first. As he will grab that, and he will grab like a big washing bin, and we'll take them out of the house over to a part of the stream to do some laundering before he brings them back.
Barry.
To yeah,
It's good. You don't need to do the laundry.
but we don't have the cart. Oh, you're gonna...
I just make more unseen servants.
Okay. I'll show them where...
No, they're good. They're good.
But they don't know where to go to wash things or what to use or...
Sure, where is it? I can tell them where to go.
I'll show them.
Okay.
As he'll take them out to like the stream and they will help him with the washing. He does end up helping with the washing.
Okay, but he has 4 of them to help.
Yeah. As he will come back, you guys will eventually find yourself in your rooms. If you guys all want a big room, that's doable. There are like little like mini houses.
Nice.
Let me know if anyone comes into my place of living.
So you're taking your own room?
Yep.
Okay.
Me and Lance get a cute little house.
Okay.
Whole house. Wow.
You said there's cute little houses.
Yeah, you take one of the sections that's made for like an own family to stay in. As
We
Barry will go to
we invite
his
Barry
own
to come stay with us in case he's like lonely.
I'm alright, thank you.
Okay.
As he like lays down on a bed in a room that used to be, that was his. You guys end up in your various rooms.
I just look at Dana and I'm like, inspiration is not my strong suit.
Yeah, he's not the type I'm used to encouraging.
Stubborn. But in the worst way.
I think if we threaten to like kill the grandpa, he'll cave. Seems really strict though.
We need his knowledge.
Yeah.
It's not gonna work.
As the Mantis would come in and collect the various groups of you one by one, just kind of like finger to her lips and try to get everybody in the same room.
Who comes to get me?
Mantis.
Okay. She walks into a scene.
Okay, well, what's the scene? She would knock quietly, but...
I would... Oh, come in. The entire room is coated in a thin film of flame. Everything in the entire room. The bed, the stands, the roof, the chandeliers, everything. I'm sitting in the middle of the room meditating.
Why?
But it's not hot.
Okay.
I'm just working on my control.
Okay, yeah, she's looking over this room of flame.
And I keep recreating a face of people that I know in a ball of flame in the middle of the room right in front of me.
Okay.
Blackfeather, the grandfather, Sylvie's dead mom,
Mostly birds.
Ugh.
Jasmine's dead mom.
Sorry to interrupt your training. If you could come quietly for a bit.
It all goes down into like a grain of rice-sized speck of white. Alright.
As she will eventually get all of you together in one of these rooms and like quietly close the door. We should probably plan.
Wait, Jasmine, did you fart? Oh my god.
No.
Jasmine, Jesus. Oh. Lance, can you open that window?
Not helpful.
I just stare at you impassively.
As Danon will like nudge. It's Jane.
Oh. Sorry, continue, Mantis.
Thank you. So we should plan. I think it might be wise to see if we can break into his room. Perhaps the art has been written down somewhere. Would be a good...
Way to get us kicked out.
Not if we're careful.
No one here is sneaking anymore.
I'm not terrible at it.
Do
Steven
you-
would
Me
might
neither.
Have your art written down?
No.
Okay, so is there a possibility he doesn't?
Yes.
And is there a
Very
possibility
possible.
that we go to look for something that doesn't exist and absolutely kibosh our chances of getting it at all?
I could cast a spell to look in the room.
Yeah.
I'm just saying,
Good start.
could it be worth spending a few days here and give Barry a, say 3 days chance?
You've seen Barry. He's terrified. He can hardly speak to the man, let alone convince him.
I'm just saying is before we go full.
He hasn't even asked him to move.
Maybe this is what he needs.
I'm just saying before we go and decide that we're just going to try to steal something that may not exist and totally end our chances, period, why don't we give him a couple days?
Isn't patience and discipline the whole point?
Barry's not here, right?
No, he's in his own room. There
Okay.
is one option of last resort.
I'm just saying, like, why don't we just give him enough room to hang himself or do something really cool and surprise us?
If you think it's worth it.
I don't think 3 days is going to make or break the timeline.
Alright. Fine. We'll wait then.
What's your last resort?
I know an art of soul searching. We'll kill the old man, but if I'm quick enough, I should be able to dig it out of him.
We might be able to use... I can use a Brain Eater spell.
It is important, isn't it?
You can't lose the boy's goodwill.
No, I won't need the boy at that point.
Not
I'm
going
going to form a magical spike. Spike goes into the head, suck the brains out, and then
I
I'm
still
able...
need the boy to finish learning the art, though.
Yep. And then we put the brain... And then I make a magical funnel. Brains in through the ear.
Right. That seems likely to work.
Last resort.
No,
Guys.
you're right. He won't learn it from me. He'll know.
No way we're talking about lobotomizing the boy.
No, I was talking about draining the memories from his grandfather.
Yeah.
What's he got to lose?
His life.
It's almost winter.
Fine. We'll give the boy a chance, but we should plan contingencies for when that fails. If that fails.
Do we have that potion that removes fear?
I don't know. I don't know if your guys'
Do you
potion
remember
list.
what I'm talking about?
I don't think... I know of it, but we definitely don't have any. We haven't gotten...
Yeah, we haven't really had potion shops.
Yeah.
I have 3 legendary potions that I can get. I'm just
Could it happen to have been a stop being a little
No.
dweeb potion?
No, he's gonna figure it out on his own.
Hey, I'm on your side. Don't let me in with these losers.
Do we have any ideas of how we can help him along? Help him. If not get his courage up, then figure out what exactly his grandfather is.
Has he been
Into
laid
her.
before?
Religiously?
No, like, fucked, Mantis.
Well, I certainly haven't. And I've not been party
Jade?
to...
If you take him to the promised land, that could really boost his confidence.
Excuse me.
Just ignore him.
You're the manservant. Or what?
Fucking excuse me!
Sorry, what is it? You have a husband? What is Damon?
Oh, that's what we're gonna start on.
No, I'm just.
No, please.
Like, is it
Please, shush.
No one confirmed this.
coming
Is it
around.
Heron? Is it boyfriend? Harem? One?
Shush. You are loud. And Barry is not the deepest of sleepers.
Give him tasks he can succeed.
Well, fuck. Jade's here. She doesn't find this
Choices
funny.
are piteously slim.
Then be,
I just.
then be creative.
Mantis, you could be a little kinder. You don't have to tell him that he's a fuck up that shouldn't live every time that he doesn't do something right.
Prove how competent you are.
Show him a little patience.
I think you guys should be
is
training.
not entirely without hope. He can learn. He is slow. But he must focus on one thing. And you are correct in that I am tempering his ego with some of my admonishment, but not as much as I would hope.
I think you guys should be training the whole time we're here, aggressively.
My training is not very impressive.
Then maybe you can deviate enough to something that gives him something tangible that shows him having some success. Give him something so that he can see a tangible difference.
How difficult is your silk bending to learn?
How difficult is it to learn?
It's like medium low. It took you like probably 3 or 4 months to like get the hang of, and then more to get it to this level.
Yeah.
So too slow for what we need.
Yes. I mean, I know of one art that's somewhat impressive looking and easy to learn, of little practical value,
So
but his grandfather's just blind enough that he might miss that facet.
well, what I'm thinking of is, okay, so he's learning a cut with you right now. A cut that severs the souls.
He's learning to aim a cut, and it does not sever souls, it cuts through distance.
Okay, so that's fine. What I'm saying is, what if you taught him a variation of that cut that could maybe cut something with a sword?
So you see the Mantis, her whole demeanor like shifts down, becomes more somber. He is far enough along to use my art, if he had my blades.
Oh, but you would have to...
You would need to take them from me.
Is there a way that he can vary it so that he could use your blades or another blade?
The art is useless without the blades.
Okay.
He's
It
not
is a
done learning that
masterclass in
it's
how to miss.
not worth it.
He's caught on to the basics, and once he has the blades, he can practice for real.
And-
Swing and see whether he misses or not. You all can be around to deal with the fallout of the Slaads.
He can use a blade without... Can he just use one of them?
What do you mean?
Like, he was practicing with one before.
No. He has a stick with a hoop
with a
on
hoop.
the end of it.
Okay.
But his grandfather has the
But you might
rest
know...
of the knowledge.
Yeah. You might know of a
But
thing that we
if
could...
he can impress him, and I guarantee you, the magnum opus of every Mantis who has come before me is an impressive enough art, I should think.
Yeah, but then we lose you.
But you get what you need. If
Perhaps.
you can convince his grandfather to teach him, he would have a Mantis, perhaps less skilled, and someone capable of key severing.
If you're certain.
Let's try to impress him first with that technique. And if we can't get the grandpa to teach him, then you can give him the blades. That's like our...
Second to last resort.
Yeah, last resort being take his memories.
I don't think that one will work.
So, yeah. So we have two options here. Impress the grandpa, get him to teach. You die and make him the Mantis with the blades.
And we'll have to convince him to kill me for that.
Gonna be tough. Let's stick to impressing. You have an art that you think you could teach him that could help?
I am rusty at it, but yes.
Let's start there.
It
'Kay.
looks impressive, as long as it fools his grandfather into seeming actually impressive. Perhaps it'll be enough.
Alright, well, I can help train.
Sure.
How long will it take?
He's slow, But as long as he doesn't have to actually control it, it depends on his talent for it. A few days to a few weeks.
All right, let's get to work.
Let's get some rest.
That's part of it. Yep.
I'm going to go out and prepare a space for practicing it. I'll come back tomorrow evening.
Whose room is this?
Mine.
Sure.
Oh.
Jade's.
Okay. Well, watch this. Room turns into fire.
Mantis is going to go to leave through the door. Like, very impressive, Marion.
No, all of you guys are now in a room in a hellscape of fire.
Everything is on
Your
fire.
sofa's fire. Your candlestick is fire. Your books are fire.
I just look at you. And blink.
Okay, this is pretty cool.
Yep. Goes away.
I can see why your sister's jealous. As Adelia's going to smack him. I am not. Shut up.
Adalia, and I'm going to cover her in the most cool, flame-covered, bardish-looking hellscape plate armor that she's ever been in with like a fire mask.
Yeah, it's whatever.
Look in the mirror.
No, I think I get it.
No, look around, turn around.
No, I think I get
Look,
it.
it looks
No, yeah,
badass.
I'm sure it looks great.
Just turn around.
No,
Trust
you're
me.
so cool, Barian.
Turn around.
Crazy. She turns around and looks in the
Barian?
mirror and just like rolls
Her
her eyes
loot
at you.
has like flame highlights along the gold filigree. It is badass.
You see, like, you could tell, you know your sister well enough, like, you can tell by her eyes that she genuinely thinks it looks really cool and is really disappointed that she thinks it's really cool. And she's like, yeah, it's whatever.
Strum your loot.
I am not your
I strum it.
stage-
I go,
don't touch my loot.
and as it strums, ripples go out along it and darkening waves of looks like
She's
lava.
gonna kick you in your shin. Like, right into your shin.
Okay,
And walk out of the
ow.
room.
I flick it away. That's enough. With the kicks.
My magic's cooler than yours anyways. She, like, closes the door.
Fucking God damn it. Alright. Well, have a good sleep, guys.
Night, Cyrus.
Good night.
Night,
Bye,
Jade.
everybody.
You could laugh at like a couple of the jokes.
I've made her laugh before.
No?
Not
It
really.
would help if your jokes were funny.
Indeed.
Well, Jade, we've still slept together. Have a good night.
Damon's gonna kick you in the shin. Got the other one for you.
What's with the kicking?
Fuck
What?
you, man.
One of many.
As you all eventually settle down leaving, if Jade is here, Damon is going to try to stay up and chat for a bit
Yep.
at least and spend some time with her. As you all may take a rest here, morning comes. Barry would probably be up like bright and early. Would have some food like started. You can see he's done some cleaning in the kitchen. It's probably the sounds of cleaning that like wake you guys up on like scrubbing. Smell of food wafting up. You guys go down. He looks around. Where's the Mantis?
She's busy.
You'll see her soon.
She's preparing some stuff for your lesson.
Oh, okay, okay.
Is that bacon?
Yeah.
Oh, right on. Here, try
It's
these.
from boar, not pig, though.
Who cares? I'm going to take out some
Something.
sausage rolls, and I'm going to set up a little kind of like toaster oven thing. I mean, you're going to like these, trust me.
I do like sausage rolls. Yeah, they're very delicious.
Oh, but these ones are special. Made by Minnow,
Oh, that's the water girl, right?
the water genasi.
From your
Chef of
guys'
legend.
house.
Here, hot, go. Here you go.
As you go, "Oh, it is hot. Oh,
Shh. I'm going to take some heat out of it. Bite it.
it's very tasty.
It's very good.
Yeah, it's really. As the door opens and you see him just like freeze as his grandfather comes in.
Morning. You want a sausage roll?
I do not. So he goes over. You see him like open up a hatch and walk down into a cellar. He comes back out a few minutes later with like a bowl of gruel. Basically, closes it behind him and like makes his way out of the kitchen.
Morning.
Basement gruel.
Okay.
Well, we found something worse than pocket bacon.
Basement
What's
blue.
pocket bacon?
Cyrus?
I don't know anything about pocket bacon. That's a different character.
That is also this character.
Sorry, no. Cyrus never
You
had
did
pocket
at the
bacon.
beginning.
You did do
No,
pocket
he had sausage rolls.
pocket sausage. I
It
remember
was never
pocket from
pocket
Cyrus.
bacon was Fallon.
When you guys were traveling with
Multiple
your like
times.
fire
It is a
bamfing spell,
recurring
you
bit.
had pocket bacon. I remember your sister giving you shit about it.
Okay, Chad, if you can find the pocket bacon on YouTube.
Somebody clip that episode right here.
Anyways,
Barry just looks confused.
It's not a good time.
we hand out sausage rolls to everyone. Jade, sausage roll.
Sure.
Yep.
As you guys enjoy some breakfast,
Although I don't think you'd like these.
she will come and snatch one up. I
right.
do like these.
I knew it.
Yeah, they're delicious. Why are we fighting so much?
We're not. I'm just saying, you know what is way better than eating a sausage roll? Eating a sausage roll in your cool fucking armor.
As she's gonna cast a spell magic.
Oh.
Oh wait, is this your permanency?
Yeah.
She's gonna start casting dispel magic, and then she's going to look at you and cut the spell off. But she is going to go far enough to expend the spell slot and like raise an eyebrow at you.
It's probably because he's comfortable that you're alive. And not gonna disappear on him.
Way to ruin me fighting back. Now I have to be nice to him.
You asked him.
I would have a conversation with Adalia later. We can do these other things, but I want to ask her about her body and her magical conduits and stuff and any developments there.
Okay. Yeah. If you want to ask her about
Dear
that.
sister, tell me about your body.
She would tell you that she has like the song has grown louder for her. She can like hear it better, and especially when she uses her like creation ability, she can like feel it. Like she'll play notes that she doesn't even have to think about at this point, and she feels like she just feels stronger magically.
Cool.
As you guys finish off breakfast, you guys, Barry will, once he like settles again after seeing his grandfather, will take you guys around to like show you guys around the property. It's a pretty big place that they've got here. A lot of like cutting into the mountains, but you can tell this is made to house like 30, 40 people. Like a small clan is meant to be able to live here. A lot of it is overgrown with what will grow here. There's one spot where the mountainside like curves over, and there's just like a perpetual like shadow there, and you can see a bunch of logs just covered in mushrooms that have clearly been like put here intentionally to like inoculate and grow among the logs. But only one section of them has been like maintained enough that the mushrooms are desirable to eat. The other ones are like seasons old and gnarled and not as desirable. He'll show you a couple of his favorite spots. There is a like training ground that hasn't been touched in years. It's got like a shed beside it with a bunch of somewhat intact like practice equipment and whatnot. There is a forge, which you can tell has not seen any use for like at least a decade or two. A very, very cold forge. He will show you around here and just kind of like, I never really saw it when it was busy. It was just me, Mom, Grandpa, and my sister ever since I was little, but apparently we used to have a few clans, all our family, but a few branches living here. But that was before my time. They all died, I guess, eventually.
Oh.
Mostly old age, I think. I know that there was one year when a lot of people got sick and a bunch of people died, but yeah, there wasn't many of them left already when Grandpa was young. Yeah. A lot of us died pretty young. My mom was only like 29 or something when she died.
Oh, wow.
It's unfortunate.
Yeah.
I pick up a rock from here.
Okay, yeah, you pick up a stone.
How's the view?
It's not much of a view. It is like nestled away from the mountain, so you don't have like you can't see way down. There's like rocks in the way. So it is like you feel kind of secluded. It almost has like walls about it with the way it's like cut down into the stone here. A few spots you like get above that and can see mostly forest that is like growing up the mountain. If you're looking for a view, Barry would lead you like up a mountain trail. This one like a little more treacherous, and you can see by the way it's been set up that it is meant to be like a little bit of like an endurance challenge, but for like kids. It's for like training the young people on endurance and climbing and whatnot. And he will get you up to a bit of a lookout that hangs over this, and you can actually like see down the mountain from here. There is a big tree that's like growing in the sunlight here, and you can see somebody has moved an awful lot of like good soil here that wouldn't normally be in this more like rocky patch of the mountain that the tree is growing in. My great lot of great grandmother planted this tree here.
It's been here a while.
The family has been here, a long time. But yeah, it doesn't grow apples anymore, but it used to. It's too old now.
What happens if we can't convince your grandfather to move?
I don't know.
I'm going to sneak back to Adalia.
He's gonna die eventually, and he's getting slower, and there's a certain amount of work that has to be done to survive here, even if you can fly, and you can't really fly in and out of here in the winter. The storms
I
are
have
really strong.
a thought. Wouldn't it kill him more to be moved somewhere where he has nothing built up and nothing that he cares for? Wouldn't he die quicker somewhere that he doesn't want to live?
What's he leaving behind here? It's an old, empty house where he's alone.
Yeah, but
It's
what if
where
you,
his families were, his ancestors.
what
it's
if
where
you, what if you came back?
lived. It's where his family. I can understand where you are coming from. That he's lonely here, but there isn't nothing.
He's gonna die here.
But why don't you come back? Why don't you rebuild the clan?
I don't want to live here. I don't want to rebuild the clan. I mean, I might when I'm older.
Yeah.
I want to have kids eventually, but I want to travel. I want to learn arts. I want to travel with the Mantis.
I'm just. Final question. Do you want your grandfather to pack up everything, move to the city, and maybe die on the way?
Well, I've got you guys. He doesn't need to die on the way.
Old age doesn't care.
He can still fly. I mean, he can make it most of the way on his own.
If he doesn't want to live in the city, you're gonna
It's
go.
a small town. There's a house there that they said that he can use, and that they'll make sure he has food if he needs it, and they'll look after him if he needs it, and leave him alone if he wants. And sister's right there, and I come by a few times a year, and
Okay, we'll try to convince him. But you need to prepare for the possibility of him wanting to die here.
I'm by Adalia. Adalia.
what?
See that big tree right there?
Yeah.
It's been around for a real long time.
Uh-huh.
It's probably seen a lot of shit.
Uh-huh.
You could awaken it.
But it would be lonely out here. There's like no other apple trees.
Yeah, but I don't know. Have the old man as a friend.
Well, not if we get him to move.
Maybe it'll be able to walk after.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't tried it before.
That's
but even
what
if
I'm
it could,
saying.
it's a mountain. Like, you think it's gonna be able to climb?
You watched Baron.
How would you feel if you were like in a cage and then just got like stuck there forever on your own? And you're like a tree. You live like a long time.
Yeah, but you watched Baron of the Rings.
Okay.
It could be like a treant.
Okay, or
Baron
it
of
could
the
not be like a tree end.
Baron of the bracelets.
I'm just saying, it could be a wise sage that's seen a lot of things.
Uh-huh. You know what? Next old apple tree we find not
The
on a
one
mountain,
mango.
I'll awaken for you. If you pay for the components, because it's not cheap.
I'll pay for it. Okay, but here's my counter offer. Okay?
Okay.
You awaken the queen in an ant hive.
This sounds like a horror play. Why would I do that?
Because it could be cool.
We have very different definitions of cool.
Right, okay, fine, yeah.
You will find a big old apple tree just for you somewhere around clouds. Hell,
Right.
I could awaken some of the grapes.
Or an aspen grove.
The whole grove?
The whole thing. Well, we
It's expensive.
wouldn't have to see how expensive.
It's pretty pricey. It's
I'd pay for
1,000
it.
gold.
I'd pay for it. 1,000 gold? Pff, pish posh.
For 30 of those trees to be awakened right now.
I spent 20,000 gold to put you in a... I don't even know what they call that. Insane asylum? Not insane asylum.
A nunnery?
A nunnery. Yeah.
Crazy.
Well, but they did have crazy people there. But yes, a nunnery. Sorry.
How's your shin feeling? I didn't
Listen.
kick you too hard, did I?
Listen, you better not.
So,
I'm
as
looking at the view.
you enjoy the view here, it is a pretty nice view. You guys can make your way down. You would just from one day here would see what he means about like the weather. It has its own microclimate, and it is constantly changing. There will be like a gust of wind for like 2 minutes that just like howls through the mountain passes here, and then like not a whisper. Clouds come and block out the sun for a few minutes, and then are gone. The temperature like it rapidly changes depending on the cloud cover and the wind. As it is like. It is not steady weather by any means. It is a lot of different forces acting on it in the mountains here. As Barry finishes showing you around, he seems to have like a fair bit of fondness for his place, and you see that he hasn't been like back for an extended amount of time for a while. As he is like, as much as he's like showing, describing stuff, you see him being like, oh yeah, and like remembering stuff, and then you've got to sit the 10 minutes while he describes not what it is and how it is, but how he got introduced to it, every cool thing that ever happened there, and just like
We get him to show us
Like a kid.
the gruel chamber.
the gruel chamber. Okay, yeah, it's like a cold cellar. It's got a whole bunch of like
How
tubers and
much
stuff.
gruel is there?
You see, there is like an empty pot there, and it looks like he makes it the night before and leaves it overnight, and then comes and gets it in the morning.
It's an overnight
So
gruel.
it's not like a big pot of gruel just sitting down here.
I thought he had like a gruel ooze.
A gruel barrel. Just
Well, I'm nauseous. Can we stop?
And it was just
does it
As
have to be human? Does it have to be mine?
we need more oats.
does anybody have anything to do
Brother,
with
share
the
your oats,
day that you guys
brother.
have here
No.
before the
No,
Mantis comes
brother.
Nope.
Everyone gets their own notes, brother.
I know exactly the one you're talking about. You lie, brother. You don't want me to be strong. No, brother.
Please share
He
your
deceives
oats. I am
you.
starving, brother. Brother, you have not worked for your oats, brother. You shall not feed on oats.
Have you guys seen this
They will
TikTok?
take me to the high heavens.
It's like a 10-minute TikTok. It's two pigs, and one of the pigs knows that they're going to be slaughtered if they get too fat. So he's trying to convince his friend to let him eat some of his oats so he doesn't get fat enough for slaughter. But his friend is like, no, the farmer will take us to the heavens. Like, he thinks the slaughterhouse is like his
The
destiny in
great
heaven.
banquet table. I will dine with the great lord, brother.
He thinks he's going to become a human, and he doesn't. And they are like in a very serious, very epic level argument of like, brother, I shall walk across the heavens without you, unwilling.
And like,
So
chat,
good.
the best part about it is the art style is like
It's just-
this old, like, European painting-ish, like, the pig is so large, and
Yes.
it's such a tiny
Like
pig,
grotesque
but also
pig.
realistic,
Yes.
and both of them are realistic, and, like, they have a human-like face, but not human enough.
Yeah, it's like an old like farmer's manual. Like it's done.
Yeah.
Like you can tell it's art, but it's done to be real. Alex says it's a series of TikToks. It's great. Yeah, and they're long. It's really funny. Okay, so if nobody has anything really special to do, the Mantis will come back that evening. You will see. She looks. Beat up's not quite the word, but she's got like cuts on her hands, like she's been handling
Healings.
heavy, sharp things. Yeah, if you want to heal, you watch them kind of close up, some of the bruising kind of go
I do
away.
5th level cure wounds.
It's a lot for hand scrapes.
I don't have any other need for my spell slots.
Okay, until we get attacked by Woolgrows, you're like, my 5th level spell!
Cleared a
I have no-
spot,
I have no opinion on old growth.
but we're going to need to go and clear all of the Slaad out
Your
of it.
hatred for
Hold on. Slaad?
Yes, I had to do some cutting. So there's some Slaad to be killed.
Alright, let's
We
do
should
it.
go before they spread out.
There's a
Oh,
fourth
I
level.
knew it.
You already said fifth!
No, I didn't.
Mark, your spell slot
No,
off,
I
lady!
didn't say anything. Wow, it's so weird. 4th level.
Team! Assemble! And,
4th level.
Yes, Daniel.
we will all appear and,
In your
glory-
outfits, the long shoulder, different colors, Power Rangers.
glorious armor will appear on Adalia.
She'll kick you in the shin. You'll hop a little bit.
I'm going to install a zapping effect if you keep kicking me.
Oh, it's a new day. I get my 5th level back.
Yeah, not the one you just spent, but
Why?
because you just spent it.
Okay.
6
it's been
seconds
6
ago.
seconds. I can get it
Oh, you're
back
spending
the
your
same
yes.
turn.
Sorry, I thought you meant like you had rested and you had. No, yeah, you can use your
Yeah.
channel divinity to get
Quick
it back.
8 hour snooze.
Folks, that's where we're gonna end for the evening.
Is
It's
it?
9:50. We will come
Chat,
back to
we're gonna
you
stay
all.
for the next 3 hours. It's our marathon
Yeah,
stream.
me and Alex will be
Okay,
doing
modern
another.
era critical role.
Me and Alex are going to be doing another bizarre stream,
we
so
play our
get in
stream
on
3
the
times in a row.
get in on the games.
Okay, folks, thank you so much for
Bizarre stream?
joining us.
We'll see.
Dan's gonna dial us out here.
Yeah, thank you.
Where
It's
is he?
Adventure Corp. I guess we're on TikTok, we're on YouTube, we're best places on Twitch. Yeah, you can also find our past videos on YouTube. If you want to go and watch us, you can find us on podcasts. Thank you guys. Like, follow, subscribe, tell your mom, get on
And
our
your
fucking
dad.
Discord.
And your sister,
I
and your brother,
I don't know
and your
why.
grandfather, and grandmother, and bring everyone you know, and then
I don't know why,
we
Dan,
can be...
you sound
Tell
like
your
someone's
cousin,
holding
tell
a
your
gun to
wife,
head,
if
and
they're
you're
the same
not
person,
decided whether
tell 'em
you
I said
care enough
hi.
to just die or whether you're actually going to
Maybe
tell
a
it. You care
threesome.
just enough to say it, but you're like, I could just die. That isn't like a valid other option. You're like,
No,
there's
I
life in your
I
voice
will be better
whatsoever.
next week, Monday 6 to 10. Hopefully there'll
Or
be some
not.
Runa. What next Monday?
We will have a different Dan next
I
week.
just,
Don't
I just
worry.
said
Anyways,
I just said
Runa's
or
been
not.
streaming lots. Me and Alex are gonna do a bizarre stream.
I got demonetized.
He's not
on
super into it
YouTube.
right now. We're gonna do it.
Yeah. I
little
also
doomer
downloaded
about the
Streamlabs onto
bizarre.
this laptop, so I might end up doing some finals as well and some
But
stuff. Yeah. So
bye. We're gonna raid somebody.
see y'all next week. Yeah, we're gonna raid somebody real quick. Stay around for that. We'll see all of you next week. That's us signing
Get the
off.
fucking
Get
Discord.
in the fucking Discord. Okay, my mouse needs to turn on.
Bye.
All right. See you, folks.